Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Podcast live. Wednesday night edition. Welcome in. Thanks everybody for being here, whether you're watching live in the chat or you are watching on the replay. Appreciate you being here. Sneed, what's up, my guy?
Good to be here, bro. We're chilling. Let's get amped up, bro. This is a crazy show. This one, the topics are bonkers, bro.
Yeah, we got some stuff for y'all tonight. Definitely. So, as you can see from the rundown, we're gonna do the quick hits. We are gonna talk San Antonio Spurs. Shout out Baltimore Bruce. I think he had them as winning the championship this year. We'll see, but they are definitely a contender. We are gonna talk Bam Adebayo's 83-point explosion, and we are going to talk drama in Baltimore with the Ravens. So we got some great topics. Transformers on the way, and we're gonna get right to it. But how you feeling today, Sneed? What's going on, man?
Excellent, man. Good. Blessed, man. Can't complain. I was actually talking to some people today throughout the day about the Bam thing, so I was able to take in a lot of the things that people think and feel about the game. So I feel like I've got a good grasp on the perspectives from different people. Like there's different fan types, their takes on this vary. I thought it was going to be pretty clear. It's not not very clear. People have some different outlooks on this.
Yeah, definitely. I think age and what you have seen in the NBA as always seems to play a big role. I think there's a lot of lazy thinkers on the topic. We'll get into that. I think that there's a lot of defenders. I think it's very interesting watching how certain fan bases react to this thing, both positively and negatively. So we definitely got some stuff to dig into on that, man. And I'm looking forward to the topic. So we are going to go ahead, give a shout out to the channel members because we got to do that. And once we do that, we'll come back and we'll get into these quick hits and we'll get the ball rolling. So Coach T, shout out to you, host of the Be Ready Sportscast. Appreciate you. Sports podcast, appreciate you. It's not that serious what's going on. Chief Sid Bubba, appreciate you. Thank you for all you've done for our nation. Thank you for everything you do for this show. And of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis. And I'm getting away with another one here. Woo-hoo, thank goodness. No Transformer, no song. Baltimore Bruce was good. Steve, king of the chat, man. Good to see you. Nino, what up? Sneed got what you need, of course. Supporting contributor with the most. And Micah, stand up. All right. So y'all know what the deal is, man. If you're here, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you share this show with other people in your orbit because we know that you talk sports if you're watching this. So, all right, let's go. Let's get right to it. Sneed, do you want to start with the quick hits or should I?
Go ahead, start with yours. I got mine ready, but maybe yours is better than mine.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about better, but this will be pretty quick. I think this is interesting. Few games back, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, a guy that maybe a lot of people don't like in the modern NBA, but a guy who's one of the best players in the game and looks like he's on pace to be the back-to-back NBA MVP. He has the new record of all-time games with at least 20 points. And that is 127 straight games with at least 20 points, at least in the regular season. And that's crazy. So he broke Wilt Chamberlain's mark at 126. And we know anytime you break a record held by Wilt Chamberlain, you are doing something special. And I think like the next guy, I don't know if it's the next guy, but, I thought it was you. Lagging, Sneed. I'm not sure. But I think, I don't know if it's the next guy, but I know Kawhi Leonard has like 40 or 49 straight games with 20 points or more. So we'll see what's going on. But, so SGA has now broken Wilt's record, and he's the all-time leader of games with at least 20 points. So that's super impressive at 127, man. What do you think of that?
I mean, these are good stats. You know how I am about stats, though, Bruce. If they don't contribute to winning, I don't care that much about them. The nice thing about an SGA stat is they win. So I think it's worth celebrating when a guy performs at a high level and he's got good statistics to go with winning consequences. So I'm all for it as long as there's winning, because I've seen the other version of this where guys are lighting it up every night, but they're on losing teams or they're not leading to winning, and it just kind of feels like empty calories. So I'm good with it. It shows consistency. He's clearly an amazing player. He's an MVP caliber player, right? He's won an MVP, a finals MVP. The stat is meaningful when it leads to winning games. So I'm all for it.
Sure.
Congratulations to him.
Yeah,
Company.
no doubt, no doubt. So yeah, it's good to see, man. It's good to see, and he's one of the modern players that I respect a great deal. I love the way SGA plays. He is almost like, to me, I think in this era, a better scoring Rip Hamilton. What do you think of that? What do you think of that comp?
A
I think he
better
plays a lot like
scoring Rip Hamilton.
Mhm.
I can't see it exactly because I think SGA has more point guard in him. I see Rip Hamilton.
Okay.
I lean mostly shooting guard.
Mhm.
You know, I see SGA as being very combo. You know, like he can play off the ball and like a shooting guard, but I still think he leans more point guard.
Okay.
I see Rip as, you know, basically the evolution of Reggie Miller. You know, a little bit more specialized, kind of in the Ray Allen type of lane, the way they play off of screens and stuff like that. He was not the prolific 3-point shooter, but just
That's
coming
what I
off
was
of screens and stuff like that.
yeah.
SGA
Efficient.
is a pretty competent 3-point shooter too. So,
Mhm.
but I kind of get what you're saying in one way
Mhm.
is he has the build. He looks a lot like Rip Hamilton, right? Very slim, slender,
Yeah.
probably about the same height, right? They're
Mhm.
about the same height.
6'6", yeah.
But I do think SGA can finish around the rim a little bit better than Rip
Okay.
Hamilton. You know, I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
see
yeah.
it so much from Rip most of the years. Maybe there's some Washington years that I missed that maybe he was doing that more. But by the time he was with the Pistons, they were using him very differently than SGA.
I got you. Yeah, I see that. I think you're right. I think probably I was looking at it like you said. I see the build and the body type, and then I see both guys deadly in the mid range, and that's kind of what came to me. But yeah, you're right. He has a lot more ability than Rip Hamilton to run the points, and then to run the point, excuse me, and then he is better from three. So yeah, okay, that's fair.
I think he's better than Rip. I mean,
Yeah, oh for sure,
at
for sure.
even at the things that Rip did well, I still think SGA is better at those things. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, well, that was my quick hit. SGA having the streak of 20-point games. All right, your turn, man.
All right, man. Quick hit. I'm going to give someone flowers. Transformer, sir, you may be right. And I'm not the type of person that doesn't admit I'm wrong. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's okay. I
Right.
make bold claims, I make statements, and when things happen differently, I have to own up to it. So it's possible that Transformer is right about JJ Redick. Maybe he could be a good coach. I'm not saying he is yet, but maybe Transformer is right in that it might be a situation where he could become a good coach. He actually coached the Lakers to some victories without LeBron. And Transformer's point was, let's see what he does when LeBron's not there. Right? Basically saying, let's see how things look next year and the year after that, as LeBron is likely not, or maybe might not be with the team next year and so on. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the roles are much more clear with LeBron out, which means maybe it is a situation where things are more easily discernible, distinguishable for each of the players and what they have to do. And it just makes more sense for there to be two ball dominant players and not three. So there's
Right.
less of the standing around and there's more movement and there's more organic offensive development when you see the play happening. So their offense did not look clunky in the recent game. The defense looked phenomenally better. They played the glass really well. So if this is a sign of things to come, Transformer may be right. And I have to give him credit for that because he's my guy. He brings me back to earth sometimes. So I got to give him his props. He might end up being right about this. I'm not saying he is. I'm saying off of that game and a couple of games, he may have a point.
Fair enough. No, that is a good one. Yeah. I think, like you said, we just have to continue to watch and see what we get, because I think this is just me. Part of the frustration that JJ has, well, he appears to be a naturally high strung guy, at least in this position, which I would assume can make you high strung, right? You're the head coach of, one of the biggest organizations in pro sports globally. So that can make you high strung, especially when you've never been a coach before. So I get that. But then the other problem is he has to have some place to release, because he can't coach LeBron. He can't say anything to him. LeBron is the reason he has that job. So he has to have somebody on whom he can release pause, right? And so sometimes I know that was terrible.
I didn't even think about it, bro, until you said something, bro. Hey, I let you cook, bro. I ain't transfer, bro. I ain't doing it to you, bro. Cook, bro.
I got you. But some of that is going to end up pointing in Luka's direction, or some of it may end up pointing in DeAndre Ayton's direction. But he can't even really go off too much on Luka either, right? He has to find someone that can't push back, because this is the NFL. This is the NBA, the Ultimate Players League. And especially when you're dealing with superstar players, it's real hard to coach them if you're not a Phil Jackson, or if you're not a Greg Popovich, or one of these.
Gotta have the credibility.
Right. Think about it. Yeah. Steve Kerr has 4 rings as a head coach, and he can't even say anything to Draymond, right? So, and 5 as a player. So you would think the respect would be there, but he can't. There are very few coaches that have the juice to be able to say something, right? Spo can say something to a player, but why? Only because he's got the Godfather behind him, right? So, I mean,
and the precedent was set. LeBron left because of that dynamic.
Correct. Yeah. Right. So, I mean, that helps a whole lot. So there are very few coaches that can really go at a star player like that. So I get why JJ Redick shows, the frustration, and then that becomes an eruption. Pause. So I get it. But yeah, fair point. We'll see what we got next year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So are we ready to go ahead and get started on these main topics?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. So, you guys know I'm a diehard Boston Celtics fan. They're number 2 in the East. They look great. They're having a heck of a season. Obviously, Jaylen Brown took his game to another level, and now Jason Tatum has returned, bringing basically you got your 1-1A type situation in Boston. Whoever's the 1A, but they're basically right there together. And, they were already a team that some people had coming out of the East, and now they're the prohibitive favorite to make the NBA Finals. But then you look on the other side of the bracket, right? The Western Conference. And I remember before the season started, I had OKC as, my definitive leaders. And then I had the Rockets being second, because I just felt like the way those guys can defend and how well they're coached, and they're young and athletic. And then you bring in that certified bucket getter who can get you that bucket in a tough spot in Kevin Durant, one of the all-time bucket getters. I'm like, okay, that's going to clearly be the number 2 team in the West. And, theoretically the number 2 team in the league, right? Because we know the West is the better conference. And now we've been seeing since before the All-Star break, when we saw the Spurs beat the Thunder, defending champion Thunder, 3 times in a row. We said, whoa, wait a minute, these Spurs are legit. And that's, the more I watch them, I thought about this topic, and I'm like, the Spurs are truly for real. And again, shout out Baltimore Bruce, because I think he was the first one on this channel to really say, yo, watch out for the Spurs. So the Spurs are absolutely doing work out there. And obviously we see the guy on the thumbnail, number 1, Victor Wembanyama, who's, he's the linchpin of all of that, with what he can do defensively. And of course he provides for you on offense as well. I think he's averaging about 25, 11, and 3 or 3.5 blocks on the season. So he is doing his part. And the defense there is so crazy. Apparently the Spurs people are calling it Area 51 now. And that's, I think, Stephon Castle's number 5 and Wemby's number 1. So basically they're saying between the perimeter and the paint, you're not getting anything. We're locking up. So, it's really cool to watch. And before we get into, some of the numbers and all that, Sneed, I would love your thoughts. I know you watch a lot of film on all these teams. I'd love your thoughts on the Spurs, man, what they can be, how good they are right now, because I know a lot of people are saying they're young and they don't have the playoff experience, so that's going to make it a lot tougher. So, your thoughts.
But that's really the only weakness, Bruce. If I
Yeah.
look up and down the roster, I'm seeing the guard positions are locked in. The bench is nice. You have young players like Dylan Harper who are starting to make impact. I mean, this is pretty much right away. He's a rookie, right? Stephon
Mm-hmm.
Castle and Devin Vassell are not rookies. They've been in the league a few years now, and they've been
Right.
playing together. De'Aaron Fox, he's not new to this. He's been a very, very good player for a long time, kind of
Mm-hmm.
sort of in basketball purgatory playing for the Sacramento Queens, right?
Sure.
But the dude he's a bucket too. So you're pairing him with Wemby. So you've got the big, you've got the guard positions, and then the kind of the forward is like, I would say that by committee, the guys kind of fill in and do their thing, whether it's, wing, perimeter, or a little bit of kind of like doing some of the dirty work and some of the glue guy things. The team, they know who they are, Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
They understand what it takes for them to win games.
Yeah.
And the thing about a guy like Wemby is he seems selfless to me.
Yeah.
He's not really caught up in certain things like some players are. I'm not naming or trying to name drop or anything. I'm just saying clearly he is not on a personal agenda. The only thing this kid cares about is winning.
Yeah.
And he cares about the culture of his team and he cares about the game. He clearly plays hard. The dude is, and it's a concern of mine when he crashes and hits the ground.
Yeah.
But he's always on the ground. He's always diving for the ball. And then he gets to do superhuman things because of the physiology.
Mm-hmm.
So not only do you have a guy who plays hard, you have a guy who has a mentality, and you have a guy who has the physiology, the incredible reach, the incredible height. No shot is safe. He's just around and guys stop trying to shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just nearby, right? He's within 10 feet of you and you're like, he could block this.
Yeah.
You really got to raise up and give him like the rainbow and try to go over the top. If you're on the 3-point line, you might be okay if he's in the paint, but if he gets a running start, he might block it, bro. And those blocks turn into points the other way. And by the way, he runs the court like a horse.
Right.
He is clearly so coachable.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly studies himself and works on his game.
Yeah.
He loves his teammates.
Mm-hmm.
He cares about the success of the team. He could score 40 a game. He could average 40 points a game. Mm-hmm. The reason why he doesn't is because that doesn't guarantee they're going to win. But he could score 40 a game. But he knows they're more dangerous when De'Aaron Fox is dropping 20, right? And Castle gets some buckets and Vassell gets buckets and they get out in transition and they find ways to get other guys involved so that there's space and there's dynamics and there's danger across the roster and not just on one side of the court. He's smart too. He has basketball IQ. He's young. Bruce, the only weakness the Spurs and the only weakness that Wemby has, and it's nobody's fault. It's just time. They don't have experience. That changes this year. That absolutely changes this year 100%. That's the one thing I'll give Brucey on that, Baltimore Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to peg them for an NBA championship, but I'm saying that this year will be a key step to getting them to the championship very soon.
Yeah, I think that because of the way things have gone in the modern era with, you set up a team a certain way and you can, jump to the head of the line in terms of, championships and all that. Remember when we were coming up, it was like progression, right? You had to build to getting there, right? So Celtics, Sixers, Celtics, then the Pistons had to overtake the Celtics, then the Bulls had to overtake the Pistons. Like that's kind of how it was, right? Progression. You had to build.
And those were mountain.
Yes.
Those were like Mount Everest size opponents.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no doubt. But all that though, the losing, then the winning, it taught you how to win because you had to work your way there. And
you appreciated it, Bruce.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's celebrated differently too.
Yeah.
Easy chips don't get celebrated the same way. We don't need to name names. We don't need to talk about specific rings. We don't want to devalue them, but we know the truth.
Yeah.
Certain rings were hard to come by.
Yes, they mean
right.
more.
And look at Giannis, bro. He ain't been back since.
No.
Because it's hard. And look at Joker. He ain't been back since.
But you know what? Listen, as much as I'm not a Joker guy, the way Giannis and Joker went about winning their rings, like, I have so much respect for that, right?
Right, but I'm just saying the elusiveness, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's not an automatic lock because, bro, Joker has had better seasons since the championship.
Right.
It doesn't mean you're going to the finals.
Right. Yeah, for sure. So getting back to the Spurs, man, since the All-Star break, the Spurs are 8-1. So they're now, I think, 48-17, first in their division and second in the conference. Over that stretch, they're scoring about 116 per game and holding teams in the low 100s. So they have one of the best net ratings in the league. They've won 15 of their last 16 overall, including a 4-game win streak where they blew out several playoff level teams. We saw them beat the Celtics the other night, and they are beating they're beating a lot of good teams. Since the All-Star break, Wembanyama is averaging about 21 points, 12 rebounds, 4.6 blocks a game. Like, he's doing it to the point that you mentioned, Sneed. This is what so you know me, I'm not a proponent of switching everything. I don't believe in that, right? I believe in if you get sealed, communicate, the help defender hedges, you fight through the pick and get back to yours and let the help defender get back to theirs, right? Help the helper, the old school defensive philosophy. I don't believe in switching everything, because if you help the helper and play defense the way it was designed, you will, for the most part, not get caught in those pick and roll mismatches.
You only switch things if the personnel permits it.
Yeah.
If it's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum,
right.
fine.
And Derek White,
if you want.
Right.
Yeah, Derek White. Yeah, Drew Holiday, fine.
Right.
Switch. But if it's a switch that's going to have a guy losing 8 or 9 inches because it's going to be guard versus big, I'm not switching that. He needs to fight through, and I need to hedge and make him go wide. Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, when you see that, and it's funny, they talk about the pick and roll basketball and the all of that. It's amazing that nobody gives the 90s Utah Jazz the credit for being the main people who brought that into fruition and made it popular, right? Everybody kind of, points to the 7 seconds or less Phoenix Suns when they were actually in the half court, Mike D'Antoni offense and whatnot. But that's not really the progenitor of the pick and roll offense in the modern NBA. But, just throwing it out there that the Utah Jazz were the first ones, like, to really, really make that, a deadly offensive scheme. And they could do it from all over the floor. They were crazy. But anyway, back to what we were saying, what Wemby's doing and what this team is crazy. Let's see, against Detroit, who's number one in the East, Wemby gave them 38 and 16, right? And I think 4 or 5 blocks. Versus Houston, 29, 8, 4 blocks. So, like you said, he can score if they need him to, but what he does on the defensive end, it's almost like, remember they used to say with Dwight Howard would tell those guys on the perimeter, don't worry about it. Play defense. If they get past you, I can clean everything up, right? Either I'm going to block it or I'm going to alter it. I'm going to make them change what they're doing. And you see that so much with Wemby. The other night I'm watching the Celtics Spurs game. I don't know if we were on when that was happening, but I was watching it. No, I think I was talking Transform. I'm watching the Celtics Spurs game, and we know when Jaylen Brown gets going downhill, he's trying to raise up and boom on somebody. He saw Wemby there.
And he dribbled out to the
dribbled out and kicked it out.
He dribbled out to the corner. I remember that play.
And I'm like,
and he was hot and he was cooking. And he was cooking. Yeah, he was. Before he got kicked out of the game.
That tells you the type of impact Wembanyama has on the game when he's anywhere near the paint. And, like you said, we've seen Wemby be in the paint, run out, stretch out, and block 3-point shooters from the paint. Like, so that signals the quickness, the explosiveness, and the length and timing. So, I mean, the dude is so freaky.
I don't really see him fouling out too much either, Bruce.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's playing pretty clean.
Yeah. He is certainly a modern day Ralph Sampson, and it goes to show you how Ralph Sampson would dominate if he played
Take a
today.
trip down to the Wax Museum, Bruce.
Trying to
Tell him, bro.
They don't understand. They don't know if Ralph Sampson played today, he would look like Wembanyama. They're both 7'4". They both have guard skills. They both defend like crazy. Like, that is the prototype.
People act like these guys didn't exist, but like we had some of this.
Oh yeah.
We had a few of these types of guys. Like, Wemby's a little bit faster, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
But like stylistically, some of those same qualities and characteristics. There was a reason why I was the first overall pick.
Yeah. And 2-time player of the year in college.
Yeah.
So I mean, but like you said, these guys existed before, but if you talked about it and highlighted those guys too much, what you're gonna get is people saying you old, you stuck in the wax museum, you don't want to understand that today's game has evolved. And also what it really is, if you point those guys out and make it known, it ruins the narrative about today's players being so much more skilled. That's the real problem, and that's why people don't want to go down that road.
Man, I was explaining it to some of my students today. I'm like, the players aren't more skilled now.
No, they just do.
Actually, coaches have modified their strategies to just convince the guys, please just do this one thing.
Yeah.
They can't handle two things. Please just do this one thing. Can we get you to run out to the 3-point line?
Yeah.
Can I get you to get a rebound? Just do this one thing for me.
Right. Hit the glass, man.
You have to simplify it because they're not studying film, bro.
Yeah.
They're not really working on their game as much as you think because they're distracted. They got a lot of things that they're doing. They're chasing dollars. Let's be honest.
And I respect that. Get your money, but I think
let's call a spade, though.
Right.
I'm not going to say that they're more skilled. They're not. Some guys are and some guys are not. I'm not going to not cast in a net saying, bro. It's the way it's always been. Some guys got it and some guys don't. Some work hard and some using God-given gifts and God bless them, bro.
Yeah. It's just, to your point before we get back to the Spurs, it's interesting that some people want to get away from, there's certain truisms in every sport, right? And one of the ones is, and you just mentioned it, I know that guy right there who said no rebounds, no rings.
And he's been right about every single damn finals, hasn't he?
Yeah. and there's so many teams that for whatever reason don't focus on hitting the glass. But regardless, let's get back to the Spurs. That was a nice little side quest there. We get on those there on the Format Podcast. But what we're seeing from the Spurs is absolutely insane, man. With Wemby, obviously, on the floor since the break, they're top three. They being the Spurs are a top three defensive unit, and they are the best in the league in opponent rim field goal percentage and shots allowed in the paint, obviously, right?
Get it out of here, bro.
Get it out. No. All right. Shout out Mount Mutombo. God bless.
Rest in power, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. But but it's not just Wemby either. One of the guys you mentioned, Sneed, who I'm sure is so happy he's out of purgatory, De'Aaron Fox, right? Swiper, one of the fastest guards in the league. He can distribute the ball. He can play defense. He can shoot the three. He can attack the rim, and he can play in the mid-range. Like,
I still don't understand when I said to people that this guy was a top 5 point guard in the league. People look at me sideways. What game are you watching?
Yeah.
He is absolutely top 5 at point guard position.
I can see that.
You act like it's hard to crack the top 5 at a position that's basically turned into spot-up shooting. Right. This guy does more than that.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
There's very few true point guards left in the league.
Point guards got to do 5 things, bro.
That makes it a lot easier because they don't want point guards to be point guards and run offense. That's why. That's why, So. But that's a whole different thing. Maybe we could talk about that another day. But De'Aaron Fox is doing a hell of a job helping to lead that team. And then you got big athletic wings who play defense and they can score. You got Vassell, Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper. And they're, to your point, this team is very young. But man, remember when the Spurs were at their peak with Tim Duncan and them? They were a lockdown defensive team, right?
Non-negotiable. You had to defend. Non-negotiable.
Right. The difference is when you watch this team is super defensive as well, but they're defensive in a different way. They're defensive with athleticism and physicality
Yeah.
more so than the old Spurs were defensive with scheme and technique. Would you agree with that?
100%.
Yeah.
There were a couple of non-athletes on the Spurs that were still good team defenders.
Yeah.
No, this team, we have defensive mavens on the ball. They are fearless. They don't care who's dribbling. They don't care who's moving away from the ball. They're not worried about it. They're playing it straight up. There's nothing cute.
Yeah. And I like it, man. I like it. Like I said, they are physical. They are aggressive. They are fast. They are explosive on the perimeter. And then, of course, like we said, you got the alien behind them. So, excuse me. What you're seeing defensively, man, that's tough because what's one of the things that you always hear me complain about? Lack of defense in the modern NBA. And it's never going to be the bad boy Pistons again. It's never going to be the early 90s blood in the garden Knicks again. It's never going to be, Bad Boys 2.0 Pistons that during their championship season, they held 13 straight opponents under 70 points, right? Those Pistons and those Spurs we talked about are the same reason that the rules got changed, right? Because when the Pistons and Spurs played in the finals in 2005, that was like the lowest rated finals ever because the defense was just so insane, right? So I get it.
Me personally, bro, to me,
for sure,
that leads to offensive positions offensive possessions being at a premium. It makes me more on the edge of my seat. Who's going to get a bucket?
Yeah.
We got the boa constrictor just setting in the squeeze right now, and nobody can score. Which, by the way, we see this in the finals sometimes.
Yeah.
You see like 13 possessions with like 2 buckets.
Yeah. And people say, people use that as an excuse to say they weren't skilled back then. No, they were dealing with real defense, like if you got 30 back then, you got a real 30. And to me, that, that's a lot more impressive than guys getting 83 in funny ways.
Well, there's a reason why people say that MJ would average a 40-point triple-double today. That's why they're saying those things.
I'm saying 40 easy. 40 double easy.
No, they were saying 40 triple-double.
Yeah, I heard Max Kellerman say it.
I think he was basically saying because MJ would be playing point, he'd be able to get the assist no problem. He'd be active on the glass to where he can get some of those 10 and 11 and 12 rebound nights. So maybe.
I think that he wouldn't get the triple doubles even if he was running point. And the main reason is most teams really emphasize the extra pass, and they don't give hockey assists in the NBA, right? So a lot of times you will swing to a guy who might have a shot, but what do they talk about? Passing up a shot for a better shot, right? And so he may up fake, and then he swings it one more time, and there goes your assist. But you would have gotten the hockey assist if they counted that way. So I think that's probably the reason Jordan doesn't average the triple-double. But I definitely see a 40-point double-double. Like 40 points would be easy. We see certain guys scoring 80, and you're telling me Jordan wouldn't average 40? Come on, man. But again, we'll get back to that. Yes, Woody, this Jordan guy, he was pretty good, actually. He was pretty good.
Chris says that MJ would average 45, 8, and 8. I mean, I think he was averaging 8 and 8. I think the year he played point guard for the Bulls.
He averaged 32, 8 and 8 back
then.
Right.
Yeah. So maybe.
And that's against real defense with many less possessions. So yeah, no, for sure. But yeah, back to the Spurs. So when you have the De'Aaron Fox, the Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, Victor Wembanyama lineup, they have elite net ratings. And they have a top 10 offense with a top 5 defense when they're on the floor together. So that's
the teams that are top 10 in defense, top 5 in defense, and then also have a top ranked offense, right? You look at the net rating. I mean, they're going to be in the Western Conference Finals.
Man,
they're going to be there.
Yeah.
The roadblock is experience. That's all I could really say. I don't think it's anything else. They're not really missing shooting. They're not missing a point guard. Do you want to question the forward play? Maybe, but it's only because of an experience. Like in Harrison Barnes, maybe you don't want him playing 35 minutes a game in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You might get, he's just not who he used to be.
No, not at all. So, but he's got the veteran leadership, right?
He does.
I think so. If you saw, let's just say, Western Conference Finals, Thunder and Spurs, are you telling me you don't think the Spurs got a real good chance of getting out of there? They seem to be the Thunder's kryptonite. I'm not saying they sweep them or anything crazy, but They seem to be
that
a
series probably
nightmare.
going 7, Bruce. It's probably going 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
Home court probably wins.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it ends up being the Thunder with
Right.
home court, I'm giving the edge to the Thunder because they've done this.
Yeah.
You know, and the Spurs haven't yet. So that's where the experience factor does matter. Now, if the game's in San Antonio, that's more 50-50 in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
That one's more up in the air.
Right.
But I do think if the Spurs get to the finals, I think they win. I think the Spurs are better than anything out east.
Wow.
The only team
Mm-hmm.
that could possibly be a formidable opponent in a 7-game series in the East to the Spurs, the Celtics.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not taking the Pistons in that series. I'm not taking the Cavs. I'm not taking the Knicks. The Celtics are the only true resistance in the Eastern Conference against the Spurs in a finals matchup.
I'm wondering how the defensive matchups line up there because, like we saw last time the Celtics went to the finals, Jaylen Brown made it his mission in life to take Luka out of
Okay,
his.
so who's Jaylen Brown going to take out?
That's what I'm thinking.
Because the other guy is going to do it then.
Yeah.
I think Derek White's probably going to be primarily going to be on De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and his assignment will be defense. They will not be asking him to score a ton.
No.
If he gets a couple open threes and makes them, great. It's icing on the cake. The other side to that is going to be Castle and Vassell. That's going to be Tatum and Tatum and Brown. And I give the edge to those guys. I don't think Vassell and Castle would be ready for that. I don't.
Maybe not offensively, but those boys are serious.
Right, but I'm still giving Brown 20 plus in that series. Tatum's still going to average 25 a game in that series. As good as they are defensively, those guys will find a way. Because I saw Jason Tatum with some bad games in the finals, and he still scored 24. You know,
for sure. Yeah, no, this is I'm really, really impressed with what I'm seeing from San Antonio. Like they're really, really good.
Good coaching, good team culture, good players, good system, good leader.
Yeah. So last question for you, Sneed, before I open up the phone lines. And I'm really just trying to hold on for Transformer to get here for the next topic. But question for you is you talked about time and youth and inexperience being the enemy of the Spurs come playoffs. Couldn't we have said the same thing about OKC last year?
Yes.
Super young team without great experience, but they found a way through.
Right. But the way that they did it
Okay.
was through failure in previous seasons where they got bounced early.
Okay.
Remember, they were a little early. They got bounced out of the second round.
Gotcha.
That probably didn't taste good. They probably thought we could have gone further. But SGA, I mean, it's the emergence of him and J-Dub. Like J-Dub proved that they were ready because he dropped 41 in game 5, and SGA wasn't great that game. So certain guys have to emerge. It's never going to be one guy. So last year it was J-Dub, and shout out to Chet Holmgren, who played good in the finals. He did what the team needed. He didn't drop 25 a game. He didn't drop 20 a game. He was rebounding. He was playing defense. He made life difficult on Miles Turner. Or Miles Turner was having a great playoff run. He was playing really good.
Right.
And Chet basically was the rim protector, right? It was a mix of him and Isaiah Hartenstein, right? They kind of tag team the paint, kind of looking at it from a perspective of, well, this guy will defend the rim when I'm in. I'll do this, and they have their roles. But it came together for them, Bruce. It came together organically, and J-Dub got paid because of it. Right now, they believe in him. You have to show him prove. I think the coaching also came along. There were some moments in the Clippers series. I don't know if you remember that, Bruce. There were some moments in the Clippers series between the Clippers and the Thunder where Mike Daigneault did not look great. Made a couple of mistakes from the coaching side. He didn't make those same mistakes against the Pacers.
Right.
And he didn't make those same mistakes in the Western Conference Finals either. So I think that was important too. Alex Caruso showed up big in the playoffs.
Sure,
that's
did.
Experience, bro.
Locked up Jokic, huh?
He's a champion from the Lakers season 2020. He saw what it took to win a championship. He was part of it. He's committed to the defensive side, Bruce. He's a selfless player.
Yo.
He does the dirty work. So the Thunder had a couple of those guys. So sure, they were a little inexperienced, but they had just enough. And they also progressed as a team, failing in the previous seasons. And then they finally put it all together. And it really, like a puzzle, right? You put all the pieces together and it fits.
No, you're right. All right, let's go ahead and open up the phone line, see if we get any calls on this. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts on the Spurs. How real do you think they are?
Very.
What chance do you have? What chance do you see for them to make a deep playoff run? What are your thoughts on Wembanyama? What are your thoughts on the rest of the Spurs? By the way, let me be clear. If I could have Wembanyama or Joker, I'm taking Wemby. So just so you all know.
I think most people are.
I know there's some people here who aren't.
No.
Yeah.
No, nobody's saying that.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so that's going to be something that everybody who calls in, you got to answer that question. Wemby or Joker?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because I did not think that was going to be a thing, bro.
I know who it is.
Stop lying, bro.
Hey, I guarantee you there are some people, I know one for sure, who would take freaking Joker over Wembanyama.
They're lying, bro. Stop the cap.
Okay. You say so.
Blue baseball,
904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Okay.
Footage, trollage.
Here we go. Sean, what's good, my man?
Hey, what's up, Bruce? What's up, Sneed?
Sean, what up,
How you
brother?
guys doing?
Doing all right, man. Thank you.
I gotta salute the Spurs for playing bounce basketball. You know, I mean, besides the Pistons, they somewhat resurrect some balance when it comes to the league. You know, I mean, as far as like fundamentals and stuff. I do believe that the matchup in the finals, like potentially probably is going to be the Spurs versus the Pistons. But, you know what I mean, regardless, I think the Spurs are going to have a great run.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Even if there's some things that's going to change, like what if my Lakers are going to, eventually go to the Western Conference Finals? Who even knows? But, you know what I mean? It's still a great thing to basketball where you see players and even the teams that actually distance themselves from the typical style and the copycat route that the usual teams usually do. So I got to salute them on that.
Okay. Nice. So let me ask you this before you go, Sean. You think that the Pistons will be the healthy Celtics team in the East?
Yeah, I do believe that the Pistons are going to beat the Celtics.
Okay. All right.
And it's not going to be an easy run, of course, but I just think that if Tatum actually came earlier, like maybe in the first 20 games or whatnot, that'd be probably different. Right now, I think that Tatum should just come back next year because
I agree.
At the end of the day, it probably doesn't really matter. I mean, you guys have a good record. You know what I mean? You guys still able to win games. The problem is now is that, you guys have Tatum, but, that same stuff that happened for that championship run is probably not going to happen in today's upcoming run. If I make sense in that way.
Okay. All right. Well, we will see. I think, obviously, I think you know which way I'm leaning, and not just because of the fandom. I just think that, and I've been saying it, I think that offensively, the Pistons just need a little more. They need one more guy. And I think if that was the case, then they'd have a very good chance at doing it. But I just don't know that they have enough firepower in a 7-game series. That's my thought. And that's not even just about the Celtics,
No problem. That's no problem.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you, Sean. That's a good call, man. Thanks for calling in.
Sean.
No problem.
All right, later.
Yeah, if I could respond to part of what Sean was talking about, and that was like about Tatum,
Mhm.
the Celtics obviously know the league's not getting easier.
No.
There are certain players that are coming into their own and teams that have built and constructed sustainable winning franchise construction.
Mhm.
The Spurs aren't going nowhere. Like, that's it. They're here. And they're going to be here for years. And the Thunder are here. And they play good basketball. So you got that happening. The Pistons are here. The Pistons are one piece away from looking just like the Celtics. You know, the league knows that whatever used to be the way is no longer the way. Teams
Yeah.
are now being constructed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, fellas?
Who that?
I can't wait to the next topic, boy. I swear. Y'all better not come with that nonsense.
Brucey, what up, man?
Going to explode on that next topic, man.
Pause.
I swear. If not, come with the fire and shit. I'm letting y'all know now. I'm going to get back on stupid Bruce. I've been killing lately. I've been with my low key. I ain't been yelling. I ain't been hooping and
How y'all
hollering.
brothers doing tonight? How y'all brothers doing
Right.
tonight?
Every call. 3 calls on the same show. How y'all brothers doing tonight?
I'm gonna keep it brief.
Yes,
This
sir.
is their championship to lose. Just like we all knew that OKC was the one last year, the Spurs are the team to beat. Period. I mean,
Not everybody said the Thunder were going to win last year. Very few people said the Thunder were going to win last year.
everybody knew the Thunder had that last year. But let me say
No.
this:
Not at all.
they wasn't penciled in to win last year. They wasn't. The
Not
same.
at all.
I
Not
believe
at all.
they were. Well, anyway, as far as Wemby, it's that championship to lose, brother. It's no if and listen. They got everything they need. A mix of young players. They got a mix of young studs. They got an alien. Wemby not even a superstar. He's an alien. That means he's above a superstar. He's something different. Everybody keep talking about Ralph Sampson. He's better. He's a little bit better than Ralph Sampson. Was Ralph Sampson shooting? Had a lower jumper?
Oh, yeah. Ralph Sampson could shoot all the way out to 3, but, again, in the era, they weren't trying to let him do it that much. Oh, yeah.
I went to watch some of Ralph Simpson stuff, and him and Wemby were very similar in style. I think Wemby probably a little bit faster.
Yeah, sure.
I want to say Adam probably a half a tick up agility.
Mm-hmm.
Handle. I didn't know really see Ralph Sampson didn't handle the ball. I think he handled the ball a little bit.
Yeah, but again, it was hard to see everything a center could do back then because they weren't always allowed to do those things.
Yeah.
And so when people are like, oh, no skills, it's not no skills. It's that you played a certain way based on your position. So when they say that, it's really they're talking out of ignorance and but that's a different thing.
You got 3 young studs that play like savvy veterans. Only thing I'm afraid of, Stephon cancel if he can't shoot.
That'll come, but he's explosive. He can get to the rim, and he's a great defender. So I'm okay. Everyone don't need to be Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Castle, he attacks the basket like no other. Man, Dylan Harper layup package. Shout out to Ron Harper. Both your boys. No other the X factor for the Spurs to win the chip is De'Aaron Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Fox will give you 50, 40 games. I think he had a 60 game before too. I always like this Cornet. I don't know why something let him go. I always like there's something about that guy. He just plays with a high IQ. He's no nonsense. Shout out to Luke Cornet for getting the Atlanta game shut down.
Yeah.
Yo, the wings though, bro. The wings.
I'm sure Luke Cornet wanted to stay in Boston, and I'm sure they wanted to keep him, but the Spurs were going to pay him more. And when you're not a star, you gotta go get it where you can get it. So I understand.
I don't see nobody beating them. They destroy everything. They play the East. They destroy you and everything East. What they 9-1 since the All-Star break?
Yeah.
I don't see nobody.
8-1. Yeah.
Only team I probably see maybe hang with Wemby and them in the East is Tatum. Nah. It's that championship to lose. But I'm getting off this phone. I'm waiting for the next subject. I just wanted to, what transform at? Because I know he got a lot to say.
Man, relax, man. Relax. Good. We good. Relax.
I mean, y'all back.
All right, man. People really
It's
get
their
excited
championship
about
to lose, man. I ain't going that far. Bro.
No. I think they're a legitimate contender, but that's
championship to lose, man.
All right. So we ready? We ready to move on? Take it to the next one.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Oh, look who's here, right?
I heard they was asking for me.
Transformer.
Here I go. I heard somebody was looking for me. Here I go.
There we go. They were definitely looking for you, brother. They were definitely looking for you. I'm glad you're here, man. How you doing tonight?
I bid further ado, everyone. Sneed got what you need.
What up, brother?
Big Bruce.
What up?
What's cracking lacking? Y'all can hear me okay? I feel like
Yes, sir.
my sound is coming through
You
weird.
great, man.
Good.
You can hear me perfect?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right.
First of all, I want to thank Sneed. All right. Don't give me all the flowers just yet. I said I may be right about
But I had to acknowledge it, right? You made the call, and on schedule, he coached a good game.
back to back, and it wasn't against no bums.
Right.
We talking about the Knicks. We talking about the Timberwolves.
Yeah, good.
And they had double-digit leads in both of them.
Yeah.
They played okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can maintain, but that's not the point. That's not why we here. Here I go. The man right here. The man right here.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I rise from the ashes like a phoenix. Here I am. Y'all been looking for me.
Bad like Mike. Oh
Lord. Man. Are we ready for this topic, y'all?
We ready for this topic, man.
Are we ready for this topic? Are we really, truly ready for this topic?
We're ready for this topic, man.
Oh, Lord. Here we go. Bam Adebayo.
There we go.
Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo.
Bam Adebayo? Huh?
Bam.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Adebayo. Not Luka Doncic. Not Anthony Edwards.
Nope.
Not Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nope.
I mean, give me somebody else. I mean, just get Booker. Booker couldn't do it.
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell couldn't do it.
Dame Lillard couldn't do it.
KD couldn't do it. LeBron couldn't do it.
Nope.
Right? Give me another score. Come on, in the chat. Come on, chat. Light it up. Light it up, chat.
T-Mac couldn't do it. AI couldn't do it.
AI couldn't do it.
Really?
Carmelo
couldn't do it.
D-Wade couldn't do it. Know what I mean? Dirk Nowitzki score. He couldn't do it.
Joker couldn't do it.
Joker couldn't do it. But the guy who averages 18 points a game.
18. A big 18, huh?
Big 1-8. Like a fresh out of high school graduate.
There you go.
An 18 point per game player had to be the one to break the monumental Kobe Bryant 81 point game.
Right.
Bam Adebayo. I give you props, brother.
Deservedly.
You did it.
So. Deservedly.
Deservedly so.
Facts.
Bam, this ain't got nothing to do with you. It kind of do, but it don't.
That's so
messed up.
That's so right.
You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. 83. In getting in the 80s. Only two other players in NBA history were able to get past the 80-point mark.
Incredible accomplishment.
You made it 3 yesterday. You're now the second highest scoring player in NBA history.
That's right.
Congratulations. But
No, don't do it, Transformer.
There you go.
But
There you go.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Before Transformer goes ahead, I want to go ahead. I told him what to say because he can't think for himself. And
I can't think for me.
There you go.
Hit the teleprompter one time,
Bruce, hold up. Bruce, hold on real quick,
What's
Bruce.
paragraph 3 say?
God damn, Bruce, my teleprompter went down.
Uh-oh.
Damn, you're gonna have to wing it, Transformer.
I'm gonna have to wing it.
I'm
God dang it.
and tell you what to say because you can't think for yourself.
All right, help me out. If I fall out of line, help me out. I'm gonna try to stick on what you told me.
I'm trying to keep it real, bro. Cut it out.
You know what I mean? Not the guy who has, Mr. Sir right here. Mr. Sir right here. You know what I mean?
Right there.
Mr. Sir. Mr. Sir right here. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Sir right here. You know what I mean? Got jerseys at the yin yang. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about Mr. Sir and Mrs. Ma'am right here? You want to talk about that? Don't bring that to my table. But here we go. We know.
Mm-hmm.
We know. Congratulations. But this wasn't the same thing.
No, thank you. You a hater.
I hate to be the one to say it. You can call me what you want, but don't call me ugly. Mama raised a handsome mofo. You hear me? You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Boy been fine since 89. You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
Boy been fine since 89.
Oh,
Yeah, I was born in
been slaying
1990.
off of that one for 30 years, bro.
Hey, listen.
I've been great since 78.
You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
This is crazy, bro.
But listen.
You find out he's got a cane right next to his computer right now.
When that Big Daddy came that dropped the mic.
Yeah.
He said, I'm too smooth to be worried about it,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? That boy said, drop the mic and make shit still look good. Boy, I'm like, God damn, boy, that Big Daddy came, boy. Well, listen, guys, it ain't the same.
Mm-mm.
It ain't the same. We know there was a mission here. There was a complete mission here.
Yup.
We don't understand the difference of the 81 versus the 83. Now, granted, Bam Adebayo, great job.
Great job.
I don't want to take this away from him.
But
then
it's okay, Transformer.
Context about how he got to 83 matters in this situation. It ain't the same. It ain't the same. Bam Adebayo in the Miami Heat had a double-digit lead from the second quarter.
Yep.
From the second quarter, they had nothing less than a double-digit lead from the top of the second quarter, 11-31 to be exact.
Mm-hmm.
They got a 20-point lead mid-third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Never relinquished a 20-point lead.
Can I interrupt for a second, Transformer? To your point, the Heat led by 20 or more for about 40% of this game. They had, for the bulk of the game, Miami was leading between 18 to 25 points with a peak of 26.
Bro, because the Wizards are certified ass water.
I know that's Sneed's part right there.
It is.
That's Sneed's part. Sneed been waiting to say that.
Yeah.
Man, they
They're
certified
straight trash,
butt cheeks. They're booty cheeks. What are we
They
talking
are,
Bro,
about?
garbage can
Dude,
residue,
like
bro.
residue.
But listen, I'm not done.
Go for it, man.
The Miami Heat had a 20-point lead for 40% of that game. Do you want to know when the Lakers finally got the lead in that 81-point game?
Talk to him.
The bottom of the third.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got the lead.
So what you're saying is the Lakers needed all of Kobe's scoring in order to come back and win that game. Is that what you're saying, Transformer?
I think you're picking up what I'm throwing down. I think you're picking it up.
Okay.
The Lakers didn't get a double-digit point lead until it was a few minutes left in the fourth quarter. So meaning Kobe had to stay in the game for them to walk away with a victory. Had to stay in the game.
Yeah.
Not get fed the ball all fourth quarter, knowingly damn well The game was over the whole fourth quarter. The game was long over before the fourth quarter.
So were the Lakers teammates when Kobe had 81, were they intentionally missing free throws? And
I'll make it worse.
I was just,
intentionally fouling. We've never seen a game where the team winning by double digits, unless it was one intentional foul that was to get the players breaking the record off the floor. I've never seen it to where Eric Spoelstra, this is for you, buddy. Pat Riley, this is for you too, because you over there celebrating and clapping and shit.
Yeah.
You supposed to be a Hall of Fame coach.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the integrity of the game?
Right.
Where's the integrity of, did he earn it? You guys are fouling up 20 just so you can get the ball back to Bam to break a record. That ain't the same.
Not the same at all. Not the same.
It ain't the same.
Mm-mm.
It's not. Mm-mm. Kobe was still in the game, not trying to chase 100 points. Mm-mm. He was nowhere close.
No.
He didn't have nothing else to prove. Once he passed one of Wilt Chamberlain's records.
Right.
Once he passed one of them, he stayed in the game because they had to close that game out.
Mm-hmm.
I have to stay in the game because without me, we not in this game.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? I'm going to sit down at the end of this fourth quarter.
Right.
Bam Adebayo could have sat in the third quarter and the Miami Heat would have still won that game.
For sure.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Kobe fought for the team to get the lead.
Right.
Miami had a double-digit lead ever since the top of the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
There was no game. We're talking about the Wizards minus Trey Young, minus Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
They ain't got nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Miami is a formidable, good team.
Yeah. But they don't have to start off.
The Wizards?
Yeah.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah. And now,
get out of here.
Now today, guys are acting like Bam is the new second coming of somebody when this dude's career high prior to this was 41.
Doubled it up.
Averaging 18 and change.
Double it up.
Okay, he's a very good player. All of a sudden today, he's a Hall of Famer. He's an all-time great. I know who it is who's talking like this. I know who it is. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. It's the LeBron fans.
Austin Roberts.
They can't stand Kobe.
Austin Roberts.
That's what this is.
Agreed.
Oh, cool. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, when he got 70, he could have checked out of the game.
Yeah.
Because at that point, the game was long over.
Yeah, long over. To
me, the
thing Transformer is watching them guys deliberately miss free throws to try and extend this game. That to me, I'm like, come on, man. And you still got people arguing. But let's take a second and then we'll come back and we'll check on Sneed.
Oh, yeah.
I got some sound here from Mad Dog Russo. And of course, I have sound from 7-time, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, 7-time NBA champion, Big Shot Bob. Let's hear what he had to say.
43 shots, 43 free throws. I'm like, and then I saw some highlights. You know, if y'all noticed when the show came back, I was looking at the highlights of Bam. I'm like, let me just say this: 83 points is impressive. You know, but it gets to a point where you have to respect the game. And I think there was moments in this game where it was not respected, but still though, 83 points is a lot. I appreciate the effort. And it's going to go down as, second most of the game. But it's like you always say on certain things, just have an asterisk by it. I'm putting an asterisk by this. But it's still a lot. I'm not taking away anything, Bam. It's a lot.
So quick question here.
Integrity.
Right. Why is it hating if we apply the context? Because the first thing we did was give Bam his props for doing something very hard to do in an NBA game, and that's score 83 points. By the way, did we mention all-time record holder for free throw attempts? Did we mention he got sent
passing Dwight Howard
3 times? Did we mention that? Like, it's kind of iffy. Now he had to make the free throws, and I've got some more stats, and I'll bring those up. And as soon as we'll listen to Mad Dog, and then we'll come back and we'll hear from Sneed, and then I'll bring up some stats and show some stuff as well.
But 83 points is 83 points. And Bam Adebayo is one of the best people that you could ever meet in professional sports. He's a really good guy. He's a 3-time All-Star. He's a better than average player. He's a pretty damn good player. He's an All-Star caliber player. He's not that kind of scorer. I mean, before this, his career high was 41 points, for crying out loud. So for him to drop 83 points last night, there's a lot of things that we could take into consideration that I would leave to Doggy before I come back and piggyback Doggy and correct him on the error of some of his ways. But in the end, what it comes down to, he hit 7 3-pointers. He ended up with 83 points, second all-time to Wilt Chamberlain surpassing Kobe's 81 points. And in the end, what it comes down to is that, hey, 83 points is 83 points. I'll bring up the Wizards part and all of that other stuff a little bit later. But, Doggy, the floor is yours. Take it away.
Stevie, you want to bow down to this? Go bow down. I'm not bowing down. He took 43 shots. When David Thompson in 1978 scored 73, he was 28 of 38 from the field. When Doncic did it a few years ago, he was 25 of 38. Even Kobe only took 46 shots. He made 28 of them. He took 43 shots, under 50%, which there's 9 guys. Wilt did it 5 times. There's 9 guys over 70. Crazy. He's by far the worst shooting percentage. 22 threes. 22 threes in the game? He's a 7-footer. I know everybody shoots threes. 22. But here's the worst thing. Well, first off, and what Spoelstra did with the shenanigans of the game is a complete disgrace. And there's always some example of that. Wilt had some shenanigans with him in 62. I understand there's always a little fooling around with the game. But the Heat fouling the Wizards right away to stop the clock. I mean, really? When you're up by 40? And the third thing is he took 43 free throws in the game. 43 free throws. You know the career high of Kobe and Jordan in the free throws are 27. So let me get this straight. Bam shot 16 more free throws in a game that Jordan ever did, that Kobe ever did. I mean, that's ridiculous. He took 36 of 43. Wilt was 28 of 32 when he had the 100 in 1962. 28 of 32, and he took 14 more free throws than Wilt. I mean, calm down. Listen, 83 points, go ahead. Put the sign up, enjoy it, bow down, have fun. Social media, knock him dead. You want to call me a guy who's going to be a dark cloud? Go ahead. I don't care. Old man screaming on my lawn? I'm not interested. But when you shoot 43 times and shoot less than 50%, when you shoot 43 free throws and you go 7 for 22 from 3 against a horrendous team, and you're in the game in the last 5 minutes, and Spoelstra's fouling the Wizards to get more possession so he can score 83 points, that's not the way it should be. And I'll tell you right now, he'd never admit it. I bet you Pat Riley feels the same way. That's what I would say.
Sneed. Thoughts, man. Thoughts.
By the way, Chris Bosh was also on that team. Go ahead.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So nobody was on that team. Yeah. Jalen Rose was also on that team.
So you mean just Hall of Famer Chris Bosh that was good enough for LeBron to recruit to Miami with him? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's not enough. Yeah. But go ahead.
Steve, go ahead, brother.
I think we got to mention a couple of things here. First of all, okay, so Transformer opened by giving Bam the credit that he deserved. We made sure we did that because he played so hard. That dude was making defensive plays, and he was coming around, and they were throwing him the ball to score. He was on the perimeter trying to knock down threes. He was scoring in the post. I saw fadeaways, all types of diverse moves. I saw him and ones at the basket, hitting the jump shots. Like and then all the free throw attempts. He was exhausted. He was depleted. He took a 5-minute break to open the second quarter, and that was it. I think it came out for 1 minute at some other point, right? Like at the end of the game.
Yeah.
So the two things are true. He played his ass off. He knew that he had a chance to get the record when he had 40-some points at half. And so did Spo. We should have smoke for Spo if it's about the integrity of the game.
Absolutely.
We actually can't have smoke for Bam.
No.
For the integrity part.
That's what I said. This ain't about you.
Wanted him to, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And by the way, everybody was out for the Heat. Powell was out. Hero was out. Khalil Ware was out. It was literally people I've never seen before playing for the Heat. Everybody was out. It was going to be the Bam show anyway. But once he got to 44 points at half, Oh, it was on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And then especially after the third quarter, and they started doing that hacking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke is for Spo. By the way, what Stephen A. Smith said about Bam, he absolutely is like the nicest guy in the world. He is a nice dude, a good person. You could tell, bro. So
Bam's always kept his face clean.
Yes.
He's a clean guy.
His mom's there, bro. It was like a feel-good story. Everything was cool. He was thankful to be able to do it.
Asia Fine Ass was Asia Wilson was there.
Listen, man, I'm not gonna sit here and poo-poo this game at all. But there is context, and we can bring up those points.
There you go.
There is context, and we can do that, Bruce, and transform. We can, and that's what the show is about, context. Let's be real. This show is about context. What Bean did with his organic 81 was because he was the best option on the floor for the Lakers, and he was trying to will his team to a victory.
And they needed him to score all those points.
Yes, the Wizards are certified ass water, bro.
So can I help you out on that, Sneed, before you go real quick, Bruce?
Yeah, man.
Y'all talking about who was on Toronto? Oh, let me tell you the Lakers starting lineup.
Go ahead, tell him.
Y'all ready?
Tell him.
Sasha Vujacic.
The machine.
No, there's before.
Oh, Samaki Walker?
Smush Parker.
Smush? Not Smush, bro.
Smush Parker, 5 of 11, 13 points. Decent game. Kwame Brown.
Mm-hmm.
3 points, 1 for 5. Chris Mim.
Hey, Chris Mim. Hook him.
12 points, 12 points, 5 of 8. Lamar Odom. That's a good one.
Nose candy king. Sorry.
1 for 7.
Okay.
8 points. The bench. But I could just start naming people you wouldn't even know. There you go with Sasha Vujacic.
There you go.
3 points, 1 of 5. Davion Brown.
Who?
I remember Davion Brown.
I said Brown. George. My bad. George.
Devin George.
Devin George.
Yeah. I remember.
0 points, 0 for 4.
Oh, there you go.
Brian Cook. 2 points, 1 of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie Turioff.
No, the alligator arms, bro. I remember
Aaron McKee. Devin Green.
Hold on. Aaron McKee was in the league?
Yes.
He was old by then.
Didn't play, though. Not worth it. So when you say that Toronto had nobody other than Lamar Odom, who was 1 for 8, 1 for 7,
it sounded to me like Kobe had a super team and he was just chucking.
Who the hell did Kobe have?
He had a super team.
Proceed, bro.
That's what they like to say.
I want to aid Sneed on that take right there. You know what I mean?
No,
let's do this.
My thing is this, right? When you heard Stephen A. talk, this really stood out to me, all right? Nobody's saying Bam Adebayo can't play. He's a good player. Very good.
Great player.
He's probably a
Olympic champion.
He's not a great player. He's a Hall of Very Good guy. That's what he is. But with that said, you notice how Stephen A. opened his soliloquy? He's one of the best guys you know. When they got to open up that way, that's cover for he's not as good as I want him to be, so I got to give him some other type of platitude. Whenever they talk about how good a player is as a person first, that's because their play isn't there for them to be addressed first. Because if he was that type of player, he'd be, Bam is a...
No, hold on a second, Bruce. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
If they played through Bam as a primary scoring option, he would average 28 a game.
I don't know about that.
I'm positive. When a guy can score 80 in a game, he could average 28 a game.
Okay, so let's do this, right? Here's the other part nobody's thinking of, right? And when I went back and I watched this morning, I'm thinking about this, okay? Because when I first heard about it last night, I'm like, something's not right here. What is one of the things I always complain about in the modern NBA? We finished talking about this last segment, Sneed. Lack of defense, right? Yo, the Washington Wizards defensive coaching was so poor last night because let's say if Bam comes out, I think he had 33 in the first quarter, right? Super hot, nuclear, Klay Thompson getting busy. Cool. But guess what would have happened? If I'm that head coach, guess what happens the rest of the game? There's a couple things that happen. One of those goons is coming in and putting a bow in the top of Bam's head going up for a rebound.
Big facts.
He will feel it and understand it's not going to be that easy the rest of the way.
Not
a
today.
that I can afford to lose. That's one. Two, here goes the other thing. Why am I still allowing this dude to get the ball that easily, right? And by this, I say, if you watch later in the game, there's clips of Bam who's on fire, nuclear, lava, dribbling up into walk-in threes. Why is that happening?
I'd let him take threes. He shot 7 of 22.
No. I get that. But if he's that hot, he shouldn't be getting no shots. If he's got 33 in the first quarter and I'm the opposing coach, he's going to have 20 assists the rest of the way because he's not killing no more.
He's not getting the ball.
Right. Get the ball.
Get the ball.
Deny this guy the basketball. That, like, I don't understand. Modern day coaching is so bad in so many cases.
I tried to tell you this, bro. I tried and told him.
So we got 1 second, Transformers. So we gotta keep that in mind. That Bam was killing and all of that, and everything we've said so far is true, irrefutable truth. Doesn't matter how anybody in the chat feels about it, but the coaching on the other side was also horrible, allowing him to continue to go off. And the thing is, he has played the Wizards a number of times this season and killed Sarr every time. Where the hell are the adjustments? Where is the coach? Or where's the tape study?
Bro,
Steve probably watches more tape than the damn Wizards coaching staff.
That boy do break down film like he worked.
He does. He does.
That man Steve will break down a fucking game, dude.
If Bam has been killing Sarr all season, where is your adjustment as a coaching staff? Go ahead, Transformer. I'm sorry.
I just got one little bit, and I'm gonna pass this back to Steve. Quick.
Why?
Bruce.
Why you had to see?
Yeah, you see
5-3, man. Why you had to? But go ahead.
You see.
Yeah.
You were talking about the coaches.
Okay.
We talked about Spo, and we're talking about now the Wizards coach. You want to know how petty I am, Bruce?
Talk to me.
I'm petty. I'm a petty ass coach.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm on that other side, and I know what you're trying to do, if anybody else gets the ball in that fourth quarter, foul them.
Hey.
Y'all allowing this? You're allowing Bam to get the ball. If they're deliberately fouling us just so y'all can have experts. Oh, I'm petty. Hey, you. Whoever gets the ball, foul them immediately. They have free throws the rest of the way, no matter what. You lost the game, no matter what. Everybody, y'all got 6 fouls. Foul away.
That's right.
You got 6 fouls.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you're disrespecting me and my team. Like, damn, you finna score 83 on my team. First of all, I'm not finna let you do that. Right? Secondly, like what you're doing, we see what you're doing. You're forcing it. And now you're piss pouring us like, oh yeah, we're gonna get this 83 on these guys.
Yeah.
I'm that petty coach for the Wizards. Like, hell no. Anybody else get the ball, foul them immediately. Send them to the free throw line.
Yeah.
And take the ball out of Bam's hands. And I'm gonna look at Spo and I'm be like, you ready to sit him down yet?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready to sit him down, I'll stop fouling your players.
Right. I don't understand why more coaches don't practice ball denial when somebody on the other team is that hot. I don't get it.
They don't practice.
All 4 players guard Bam. Make him pass it. I'm losing.
Look,
all 4 players guard him.
I'm trapping. I'm denying him on the inbounds. Everything. Like, no, no.
Somebody stand there, take a charge. Somebody front him. Somebody on the side. He gets the ball. That's it. He goes nowhere. You put a fence around him, he can't go through you.
Let's do this. Let's do this because the context matters, right? Let's talk about Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game.
Sure.
Because you just wasn't stopping him no matter what. That is.
Yeah, 36 field goals. 36 field goals. He shot 57% that night. 88% from the free throw line. He played every minute of the game.
Every minute. 48.
Every minute of the game. 25 rebounds, 2 assists. They weren't tracking blocks. Most estimates say that Wilt may have averaged between 8 and 11 blocks a game.
Just insane.
Career.
Yeah, so we're just throwing that out there. Now let's go to Bean. Bean scored 81 in 06. Bean shot 61% from the field. 54% from 3. 90% from the free throw line. 6 rebounds, 2 dimes, 3 steals, and a block. He played 42 minutes like Bam.
Don't forget 13 from 3, Sneak.
Right. I said that.
Yeah, he said that.
Oh,
He
my
said
bad. I'm
54%
sorry.
from three.
Bean had 26 at half, 55 in the second half.
To get the lead.
But here's the crazy thing, bro. He only had 20 free throw attempts. So he shot less free throw attempts than the guy who scored 100 and the guy who scored 83. In fact, he took half the free throws of Bam. Remember, the free throw is the only uncontested shot in the game.
Yep.
All other shots have the chance to be defended. So what we need to do is call a spade a spade. The level of excellence goes as follow. Wilt Chamberlain's 100 points is clearly the greatest individual effort in an NBA game ever.
Yes.
Kobe Bean Bryant's 81 is the second greatest individual effort in an NBA game ever. And Bam's is clearly third. I know he had more points, but you did it in the sleazy way. And it's not Bam's fault. It's sleazy-ass Spoelstra with his slick back hair.
Got Pat Riley over there in the back standing up clapping.
Bro, but I'm not here.
Come on,
but
Pat.
I'm not here to shit on Bam though. Right? I made sure I called out Spo on this. But Bean's game speaks for itself. 20 free throw attempts, and he made 90% of them. 13 3-point attempts, and he made 7 of them. That is a game of excellence. Bean was excellent. Bean put on a clinic. They were switching defenders on Bean, putting fresh defenders on him every other time down the floor, and they could not stop him. Do you remember the commercial with the puppets with LeBron and Kobe? How do you stop something that's unstoppable? You can't.
Right.
Kobe that night was unstoppable. They couldn't do anything.
No.
Nothing worked. There was no fabrication. There was no extracurriculars. There was no chicanery, tomfoolery happening with fouls and extra possessions. It was nothing like that. Kobe sat down once the game was in hand.
Yeah.
Kobe's game was excellent, and everybody got to see it. And you know what? That year, I think Bean averaged 35 a game. I think the closest person was what, 28?
I believe
29.
T-Mac. I think it was T-Mac that was behind him.
Did he average 30, or was it like 29 and a half or something?
I'll look back.
06. Bean's performance was excellent.
Kobe was out of this world that year.
Yeah, and you know what, man? And here's another thing that you have to think about. Bam is a good player.
That was 35.
But Bam's not known to do anything like this. Bean had 60-point games already. Bean had 50s and 40s already.
A lot of them.
Bam's had 40 plus one time.
Yeah.
Kobe averaged 40 for 2 weeks in one of those seasons. 2 weeks.
Yeah.
7 games, bro, in a row where he was averaging 40.
Sneed, what you're not understanding, there is a reason why they are trying to downplay Kobe. And
I know what it is, Bruce.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to let it happen.
I feel you.
The context matters.
It does.
I like Bam as a player. There's a reason why Bam is so valuable. What he can do for you offensively and what he brings to the table defensively. But he ain't Bean, bro.
Agreed.
He ain't Bean.
Agreed.
Dang, I just had it. Where'd it go? Where'd the points go?
Agreed. And let me, while we're waiting for Transformer to find those numbers.
Okay, there we go. Kobe Bryant, 35.4. Allen Iverson, 33. LeBron James was 31.4. Gilbert Arenas, 29.3.
A lot of scoring that year. Sheesh.
Yeah, I thought T-Mac got off that year. T-Mac must got hurt that year.
He was killing.
That was Iverson in Denver.
That was Philly.
That was his last couple years in Philly, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe 08.
Last year in Philly.
Yeah.
So let me throw this back up there. I put this up there earlier, and the reason why is, and be advised, obviously Bam Adebayo is not here, but these are all the other 70-plus point performances in NBA history. So let's keep a couple things in mind. Some of these guys didn't have the blessing to play with the 3-point line. Elgin Baylor, Wilt Chamberlain, David Thompson. David Thompson, he didn't have the 3-point line when he did that. Okay, so let's keep those things in mind. And those
real quick, Bruce, real quick.
Sure.
We got SGA is in the live chat. He said Kobe is the goat of ball hogging. Transformer, could you read off the scoring output from his teammates that game? Can you give me the field goal? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go back to that game?
Just give us the field goals and the field goal attempts. Let us know, like the Sasha Vujicic 1 of 5, the
Lamar Odom
1 of 8.
Lamar Odom 1 of 7, Kwame Brown 1 of 5. Smush Parker was the next closest. No, he was second highest. Chris Mem 5 of 8, Smush Parker 5 of 11.
So it sounded to me like guys were getting shots.
Yep, they were just missing them.
Yeah,
mind you, the other side had a Chris Bosh, 22-point scorer. Mike James, 22-point scorer. Jalen Rose, he's known for defending Kobe. But that's neither here nor there. Go ahead.
Yo, SGA in the chat. Why do you keep lying? No one is known. Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, back to this chart here. We see all the previous 70+ point scoring attempts. Bam Adebayo by far has the worst shooting percentage of any player ever to score 70 points in an NBA game. Does that matter to anyone?
46.5.
Does that matter to anyone? So that tells you he was just chucking up a lot of shots. He wasn't really in the flow. They were getting him the shots so he could get these points.
Worst 3-point percentage.
7 of 22 was less than 1/3.
So like I said before, my statement stands. It wasn't a game of excellence. It was a game of
volume.
It was a game. Yeah, it was a game of prolific scoring, but it was not a game of excellence. Nothing he did was excellent. Everything he did was centered around the fact that he just played really hard and fought his way to 83 points.
Yeah. All right. So let's do this because I know, and I can't wait for this. We are going to have some calls from people who want to, I know we're going to have some calls from people who want to go at me. So I'm prepared for it, but y'all better be prepared for it too. Because when you come here, what happens? All right, let's go.
But first and foremost,
yes,
if you're watching, hit the like button.
Do the thing.
Thumbs
do
up.
the thing, Transformer. Yeah, do the thing. Yeah.
Hit it. You here. Take a moment. You got 5 seconds.
There you go.
Proceed, Bruce.
There we go. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Call in. We want to hear from you. And I especially want to hear from the people who disagree with my stance on Bam and the fact that I believe that this 83-point performance is not as special as some people want to make it out to be.
83 is special.
83. The 83 is special.
83 is special.
The integrity of it isn't special.
That's questionable.
That's what I said.
The integrity of it. The height of where it's being placed isn't special.
Yeah.
The 83 is still special. Because at the end of the day, I'm not this is not faulting Bam.
No.
Not at all.
This is faulting his coaches.
Yeah. And what we're doing is applying context to everything that went on here. And
again,
also,
salute to Bam.
You absolutely can call in. The numbers on the screen, man.
SGA, I need SGA to.
What were the numbers on Donovan Mitchell's 70, bro? Can you pull those up?
Yeah, I got you, man.
What were those numbers?
Bubba, what's going on, my brother? How are you?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm awesome.
Yes, sir.
Look good to me.
But I'd say this, and I'm gonna give my boy Bam some love. I'm gonna give him some credit.
Wait. Before you do that, I just need a simple yes or no. Did we lie about anything we said regarding this whole thing, this segment so far? Did we tell any lies?
No lies told.
Bam about to be drug tested, yo. Swear to God.
Right?
He should have already been drug tested.
But I also think it's more context too, though.
That's cool. Go ahead, Chief.
Right. So, all right. Before all this big scoring stuff started, can we go back to David Thomas to Kobe, and with shout out to my boy Edward. when David Robinson had his 70. Can we
Sure.
go back when guys were scoring that amount? Nobody was scoring that, right?
Not for the most part, no.
That was like before. It wasn't too many guys before 2017. So once 2017 hit, that's when Booker had his 70. Mitchell had his 71, Lillard 71, Embiid 70, Luka 73, 83. Different game. It's a different game. And one thing, the defense was different. How they lure free throws was different. So I say what Bam did is take advantage of what he did for his era.
Sure.
That's really what he did. Not to poo-poo anybody else, but that's what Bam did.
Yeah.
Those rules was in his era. He only took what the defense gave him. Wink, wink. And he only took advantage of it.
Right.
But before then, before the rule changes to 2017, guys were not scoring those 70-point outbursts. That just wasn't happening. It was because of how the rules were changed for him to take advantage. So, with that being said, do you think now more guys see what Bam did, or are we going to have another uptick in scoring because they say, well, hey, don't have to be super efficient. I see what he did. Now I can go ahead and go for 70 games, 70 and 80.
I don't know if we're gonna have a super uptick, Chief. I think that you got to show like how he came out blazing hot. What was it, 33 in the first quarter? If you show that, then your team is going to continue to feed the hot hand. We know how that goes, and your coach is going to continue to feed you. So I think you have to just come out blazing and continue doing it. Maybe through a half, and then they'll be like, okay, we'll keep this going until he cools off. And the thing is, he never, within reason, he didn't cool off, right? So, I mean, I think that's kind of how that went, Chief.
So, to me, I look at it era comparison, because then you had Wilt in the 60s. We talk about Wilt's 100-point game, but then he scored 78 and 73. That's too long ago.
With no threes.
With no threes. And the pace was very fast.
Yeah, sure.
But, and then Kobe in the 2000s, it was different. Because guess what? It was more or less focused on elite individual skill in an era which it was the slowest pace, and then they had the strongest defensive rule. To take that into consideration.
Yeah.
So to me, it might have been a little bit harder for him.
Yeah.
But if we look at it today, the way the modern era is designed now, with the 3-point shooting, the spacing, you got more possessions, as far as defense, and then the scouting, it's going to be a different game. So it's just, I'm not.
What the hell you do?
Super elevating Bam, but I'm not really putting down either because he only did
for you, bro.
Bam only followed the rules what was given to him.
Right.
Yeah, no, you're right, Chief. And nobody see this is the problem, right?
This is not on Bam.
Yeah.
This is not Bam. Bam was allotted to do with his coaching staff and Pat Riley and the referees allowed him to do.
Sure.
They wanted it more than he did.
Yeah.
Man, Bruce getting petty in the live chat, bro. This is crazy.
You said what?
Bruce getting petty in the live chat, bro. This is crazy.
I noticed when Chief started kicking real talk, the keep going dried up. So I just back in there, you know what I'm saying?
Why? Said it dried up, man. I gotta bring that back into play, man.
No, but Chief, here's the thing, right? I wanted to reference the David Robinson piece, right? And I'll let you go.
Right.
Ed Dog, he was bringing this up. We were talking about this earlier, and I kept telling him, hold on, I got you. Just watch the show. So he brought up David Robinson in his 71. And I don't understand why Ed Dog doesn't see the difference here, because it was the final game of the season and David Robinson needed the points to win the
scoring title
championship.
Right. Yeah.
So that's not a random game where somebody is pulling fugaziness to get you buckets. Like, I don't understand why he doesn't see that that's a totally different situation. I'm lost here. I'm lost.
Oh, what's Steve doing? What's Steve doing?
I'm watching the live chat. And it was a big mistake, bro.
But yeah, Chief, man, thank you for the call. Edward was trying to get in, man. So,
but
yeah,
let it in. But what happened in '94 when Akeem and David Robinson played the playoffs?
That was 95, but Dream destroyed him. Averaged 35, 12, 5, and 4 for the series.
Oof.
6-game decimation. It was a beauty.
Okay, all right, okay. All right, fellas.
All right, Chief.
All right.
Later.
Bruce, why are you antagonizing Edward now? Why is the table turning? Why?
No. This dude been going at me all day, Paul. It's been absurd. Apparently, he tried to get a transformer too.
Lucky enough, I've been busy.
I'm too busy, dog.
Lucky enough, I've been busy. Lucky enough, and I told him just tune in to the show, bro.
That's what you trying to tell him.
Obviously, you didn't watch the game.
Oh man.
I literally sat back and I watched the Bam. I was watching Bam's game.
I watched it this morning.
And when I was texting you guys last night, I was like, "Oh, Bam is throwing everything at the rim.
Mm-hmm.
He's forced." I'm like, "This game, they're forcing this 83."
Yeah.
The extra foul and the extra possession. Bam was exhausted.
Yeah,
in that fourth quarter.
Yeah,
exhausted. Now, if he would have got hurt, boy, we talking a whole different story.
But see, anyway, Edward, go ahead, man. Good evening, sir.
Oh, man. Hello, fellas.
What up, buddy?
Let me go ahead and say this right here.
What's going on, big bro?
What's up, big bro? Let me say this here. Nobody is saying that Bam's 83 was more impressive than Kobe's 81.
Oh no, you were. Don't lie.
No.
Don't lie.
And number two, Bruce, your credibility is going down the drain. You are really riding the Skip Bayless. You are really riding the Skip Bayless train.
Oh, Skip Bayless is a harsh term. That's almost like calling him the N-word.
No. The reason, hold on. The reason I'm saying that is because you sitting up here talking about LeBron fans are happy. Knock that crap off. There are people who are not LeBron fans who appreciate the record being broken. So cut it out.
I didn't say only. Do you know how English works?
No. You did say that.
Listen, man. Look. I know.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep
man, but English is
anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's
go. Keep going.
Okay, again. Now, look, I saw you brought up David Robinson. Bruce, what you left out is that the Spurs the Clippers took their starting 5 out, and he stayed in the game. Did that not happen?
Edward, listen to me carefully. David Robinson was trying to win a scoring title. So that's a different situation where you kind of get a pass for those things.
The starting 5 out. What you missing, Bruce? Did they do that? Did the coach took the starting 5 out?
Yes, but you're missing the point. That doesn't matter. David Robinson was chasing a scoring title. Final game of the season. That's different.
And what's wrong with Bam trying to get 83 then? I mean, records are meant to be broken.
Look. You just want to argue. You heard us lay out everything for an entire segment. We've been talking about this for about 40 minutes. Okay. You just want to argue. Okay. How about you talk to your brother? I'm gonna just be quiet now.
Now you want me to talk to me. Look, man, once again, I'm serious, man. All jokes aside, man. Look, it was he got it, man. Records are meant to be broken. Let's just be honest. They are. If any of you guys was any goal that y'all was trying to get and you see that you want to break that record, would y'all not try to get it? I'm asking y'all a serious question. Would y'all want to get it?
Bro, ain't nobody mad at Bam.
Yeah, we not talking about Bam.
No, but I get that. But would you but yo, coach, would you want y'all coach to take y'all out of the game when y'all want to try to get to that record?
Yes, because if he gets hurt, I look stupid.
Oh my God!
I look retarded.
Kobe,
If we're up 25 points and my best player is still in the game, just chucking up, and I can see he's physically exhausted, and he's just out there frailing, just trying. That's how you get hurt, bro.
A quick question for you, Eddie. Was Bam chasing Wilt yesterday, or was he chasing Bean?
All I know was, well, is that a trick question?
He's not going to answer you. Edward doesn't answer direct questions.
Because I don't know if Bruce. I don't know if Bruce gonna get mad because because he got the grades already popping out already. He's gonna have more questions when I answer that question.
So
when I answer that question, so I don't want to do that. I'm gonna just say this right here. I think that he wanted to get to tie the 81 or at least get 82. I'm gonna just leave it at that because Bruce do not want me to answer that part of that question.
What do you mean, Bruce?
If he wanted to tie, he would have tapped his head, bro.
Okay, well,
look, checked out.
Okay, but I'm just saying though, man. Look, records at the end of the day, man. Records are meant to be broken, man. It doesn't matter, man. Now,
so what happened to all this wax museum study you said you did? What's up with all that? Where's all that?
I just brought up some of it, Bruce. You gonna sit up here and tell me that, man? Hey, he was trying to do that, and I just gave you a point on it. David Robinson was trying to get that point, and the Clippers took their starting 5 out. He was like, "No, hey, bump that. I'm gonna stay in and do it."
Final game of the season, scoring chase. That's not the same thing. How do you not understand this,
Bruce? Bruce?
Real talk. Okay. Do you think it's the same situation? Let's keep it simple. Do you believe that what Bam was facing last night and what D-Rob was trying to do is the same situation?
Man, if I'm trying to get a record, I see this.
That's yes or no? Is it the same situation?
I see he's trying to get a break of record. I see. That's all I'm saying.
No. I'm asking you, yes or no? Is it the same situation?
Thank you, Joe.
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Have a wonderful evening. All right.
I'm not finished. Wait a minute. Hold on. Look. Okay. Look. This is so crazy. The problem is that, man, you have some people whose brainwashed up here was happy about Bam breaking the what was the score? The LeBron 61. They was happy about that, but as soon as he got close to 81 or 80, they want to get all in their feelings about it.
Wait, broke LeBron?
Who was happy about
that?
Him
wasn't
breaking?
A record.
No one cared. Who was happy about him breaking?
That's a LeBron personal record. That's not a league record.
No, I'm talking about the 61-point game. The Miami, he had the most points for the.
So you're saying that Bam would have? Okay, got you. Okay,
so who was upset about that? Who was upset about that?
Let's see.
Excuse me. Who was happy about it?
The people who sit at the side of the Capilot records sit on your side of the table, Bruce.
You just making stuff up. You didn't hear anyone happy about that.
Bruce, I'm not just making that up.
Who is it? Who was happy about that?
The people who sit on your side of the table.
Who are these people?
What are you talking about?
Who are these people? Tell me who they are. Who are these people? Man,
was I here for this?
Send me at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to get to sleep.
Who are these people?
Like that.
What?
Wake up,
the people who sit, Bruce who sit on your side of the table. These bro, independent content creators.
You got me like a freaking owl out here, man.
Bro, you know what?
So you making stuff up? I got it.
So
I'm not making stuff up. Look, man. Look. Question. Not only that, man. We've seen players stay in games when the games are blown out, trying to break. They try to stat pad. Trevor Lawrence, the last game of the Jacksonville game, he stayed in and try to break a record.
We're talking about basketball.
Christian no, the point I'm making is people stay in the game trying to get records, man. That's all I'm saying,
okay.
Bro.
All right, man. Go ahead. Land the plane, man. Land the plane. I'm gonna
let
you
finish,
land
the plane, bro. I already landed the plane, bro.
Okay, well, you're a terrible pilot. That was a crash landing, man.
Dude.
And guess what? You was brainwashed. You riding the Skip Bayless train. When you talk about only LeBron fans are happy about the Kobe.
I didn't say that. When did you hear me say only?
Did say that.
When did you hear me say only? When did you hear me say only?
If only you knew.
I'm a communication graduate. I know what I say
and
what I don't say.
Are you sure about that?
Only.
Are you sure about that?
You can go back and watch the replay. I didn't say
I will go back and watch.
All right,
you be you, bro.
Have a wonderful night.
Only
you be you, bro.
Yeah, you be you. Water.
How much I do.
Baltimore Bruce, call back, man. Mike, call back. I see y'all. Come on, man. Mike might gonna get me for going.
Only you knew how much. Oh, my bad, man. I
See,
zoned
what
out
y'all
for a
didn't know
minute,
is
man.
back in high school, Transformer used to have this harmonizing thing he used to do in the hallway, bro. He used to serenade in the hallway.
I was actually in all Southwest Tennessee course.
See?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, my placard in here somewhere.
Bruce, what up?
Where that
Hello.
placard at?
What up, Bruce?
Oh, there it is.
Shout out to the Kobe Glazers tonight on the panel.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, so just the whole southwestern portion of
Hey, listen,
Tennessee. You know what I mean?
Let's be real. I'm gonna be objective, man. Hey, man, I'm not even gonna be objective. I'm gonna be subjective. Hey, Bam did what he's supposed to do against a team that don't want to play no defense, and that's sloppy. That reach. Hey, Bam. You think if Bam didn't have a green light, Bam couldn't average 30 in Miami if he wanted to?
At least 25. At least 25.
25.
30
yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, 20, 25, 28.
Yeah.
Bam could play. He was an integral part in the USA team winning in London. No, I like, but Bam could ball now. He's a 16-point career scorer. He could give you buckets if he had that green light. He playing within the system of Miami. You know how that goes. It's a culture down there.
I agree.
False comparing to him to Kobe is not fair. 2 different times, 2 different situations. Far as him, the coaching staff of Miami, I'm on the fence. It was kind of like they was like stat padding a little bit. For what reason? Did Bam we don't know the conversation they have on the sideline. Bam probably like, Coach, let me go for the record. He probably wanted to do it for his individual achievement for himself.
Get that Hall of Fame
Records
bid.
are meant to be broken. Records are meant to be broken, right? However it may happen. Okay, for us, Kobe 81, it was different. I think the game was kind of tight towards the third quarter in that game, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the third quarter, right?
Yeah.
81. And they took them all at 81. I think this was an individual achievement, something that Bam probably wanted to do individually. But give him credit. He balled out. You go back and watch the game over.
Balled out.
43 free throws was a lot. What did they have? 43 free throws, right?
43 attempts. Yep.
43 attempts. That's crazy. But as far as the buckets that he was getting buckets. Hey, what y'all think of some type of conspiracy? Is the reason why it was done that way? Was it a LeBron thing, Bruce? You know you are.
Nah.
You point your finger to LeBron. I'm pretty sure you mentioned it. Is that the reason why they pushed for Kobe record to be broken, Bruce? I'm asking you a question, Bruce. Well, he ain't got nothing.
Bruce. I mean, he asking you. I think this got zero to do with LeBron.
Mr. Hope, sir.
Let me ask you this. Hey, Brian, let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
I heard you up on here on the panel, just totally discrediting. You was giving Bam props at the same time. You'll say, but he discredited. You discrediting it. So it ain't have no integrity.
No, he didn't. I'm not saying the coaches, the integrity of how he got it. It wasn't there, bro.
Let me say this, brother. I'm pretty sure that was a Bam call.
You think Bam just said, bump it. I'm
look,
change the integrity of the whole game.
The guy who averages 18 a game said today's going to be the day I'm going for 83.
I get it. Let me talk, brother. He had a hot hand. He had 43 at halftime. He probably at halftime was like, oh my God, Mike can do something Aubrey probably wanted to do. He probably set that as a goal to break Kobe record. We don't know. I'm just saying, like,
maybe.
Obviously, he wanted the record because he went for it. But hey, you do what he did, what he's supposed to do to a team that don't play defense. Hey, it's not his fault. So basically, what y'all saying is basically on the coaching staff not taking them out at a point where the game was already over.
Correct.
Well, let's keep it like, if you're going to do it the right way, keep him in. But that fouling shit got silly.
Yeah.
That's what really was doing it for me, is you were changing the way you were playing the game. It wasn't organic. The play didn't look normal. It wasn't normal basketball. It wasn't competitive hoops. It was weird.
So, okay, let me say this.
So let me see. So when Kobe scored his 81, was the game competitive throughout?
Yes, they were losing.
Okay, we're losing, but they stopped it. He got out. They took him out at the third quarter, right? Or he played in the fourth too.
He played in the fourth quarter because they didn't have a double-digit lead until like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
So basically, what y'all saying, Kobe 81 was way tougher than Bam's 83. Basically, that's what y'all that's the big fuck.
We're saying Kobe's 81 was needed for them to win that game. Okay. Bam's 83 wasn't needed to win that game. The game was over in the third quarter. The game was over. It wasn't like the Wizards wasn't coming back to beat the Miami Heat. When them folks was up 20, they were up 25 plus points for majority of the fourth quarter. Kobe they didn't get a double-digit comfortable lead until like 5 minutes left. So the game was still relatively competitive, and they were like, if we take out our hot hand, a 10-point lead is easy to get. 2 threes, I'm back in the game, right? 2 threes, you're back in the game. Kobe had to stay in because they were like, this is the only man that's scoring. Everybody else is, because at this point of that Kobe game, am I going to trust somebody, the players on that team, the rest of that roster, to be able to maintain a 10-point lead? No, I'm not. Because that's the reason why we got here. The reason why we have the lead now is Kobe Bryant. So I have to keep him in the game. At 70 points, when Bam got 70, that was safe enough to take him out of the game. They was up 25 points.
All right.
Go ahead, Bruce.
I got you. So basically, you're basically discrediting the coaching staff, not personally discrediting Bam.
Correct. Because with Bam, like, I'm not faulting Bam at all. Like I said, congratulations, Bam. This is a monumental moment for him. But the integrity of the game was lost when the coaching staff just changed how fourth quarters and like how the fourth quarters played. Like who fouls intentionally fouling to get extra possessions up 25 points? It doesn't happen.
Okay, I'm ready to land the plane right here.
Go ahead.
Positive that probably could come out of this, as far as like, I mean, all the controversy besides the record that broke. If Bam could be more aggressive, like what I mean, give you that. I mean, that type of offensive output, like if he get that.
But that's the thing, Brucey. They run their offense through Tyler Hero. They run their offense through Norman Powell. Bam Adebayo averages 18 a game by the system. This was unusual because Khalil Ware was out, Powell was out, Hero was out.
Yeah.
So they were going to Bam regardless, bro. In the first quarter, Bam was hanging out at the 3-point line. He started the game scorching hot. He cooled off every quarter. He started with 33. He ended the first half with 44.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So he must have had a good 20 points in the third quarter because he had 60 some.
Ah, man, I got you. Hey, listen, man. It's everybody talking about it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just crazy. Well, everybody putting up big numbers. Say Donovan had 71 a year. I mean, a couple years.
But did you see the numbers that Donovan put up? By the way, he had 11 rebounds and 8 assists.
I think he lost that game.
He played 50 minutes against the Bulls, which means overtime.
And they lost that game.
Okay.
I want to say they lost. Correct me if I'm wrong, Steve.
Kobe, though. Y'all have listen, I will say this. Y'all kind of have a Kobe. I get it. Kobe. It's Kobe. God rest his soul. You don't think Kobe clapping his hands up about this, though? Like, you don't think Kobe had that type of mentality that Bam had?
Kobe wouldn't have said anything bad about this, bro. Kobe would have given him his props, 100%.
Right. That's the greatest question ever. What Kobe would have said about it. I think he'd have liked it. All right, man.
I think so too.
Hey, man, thanks for letting me call in, Bruce. I'm going to call him on the next topic.
But do you think that if they ask Kobe, how does this compare to your 81? You think Kobe
would have told the truth.
Like, come on, man. They needed my 81.
Yeah.
They needed every bit of the 81 that I gave them. I score 70, we lose.
What my dog? Y'all all right?
Maintain.
What up?
Big bro.
Well,
actually, I'm the older
dude, brother.
What's going on, baby?
Yeah, brother. Hey, man. Say this. Check this out. Bam, all right, my boy, you did your thing. You feel what I'm saying? My boy did his thing. I can't knock my boy for doing his thing, man. You know, it was great, but everybody, man, what they say is the president, but regular been broke, but it was respected. You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be that. Not because of Bam, though. You hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we hear you. Go, kick you up.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, but check this out, though. You know, for all we know, really, man, I mean, I got to disagree with Sneed, though. I got to give Kobe, you know what I'm saying, the most impressive because we seen it. You feel what I'm saying? All we know, really, with Will, see, they probably could have been doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? What they did in the game right here, they could just let that man do what he want to do. No defense at all. He hit 100. So I can't, I got to say Kobe, you know what I'm saying? His is the most impressive because we actually seen it.
Okay.
I don't know no interview that even talked about the game.
But Wilt played 48 minutes, though. I got to give him props. He didn't even take a break. He played every minute.
Yeah, I feel you. You know, they probably, I don't know. Back then, them boys probably can't jump on the curb, man. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I ain't see it. I ain't hear nobody or seen nobody. You know what I'm saying? They saw it. It was great. They just go out without looking at paper. You see what I'm saying? But with Kobe though, yeah, they got to be the most impressive, man. I ain't knocking my boy Bam. That jump straight, but you know, yeah, Kobe. Hey B, you broke it down perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, you really make the motherfucker. I mean, my bad. The person, you know what I'm saying? You know, believe it, cause you broke it down perfect, my boy.
That's what I do.
It ain't got nothing to do with no LeBron, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know, you know what I'm saying? You oh no. If anything, I think the league hate on him, to be honest with you. You see what I'm saying? The league hate Kobe. You see what I'm saying? So I've been like this since he didn't get that trade he wanted. So the league hated Kobe. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if anything, the league had anything to do with not LeBron, you know what I'm saying, or fans, shit like that. But y'all take it easy, man. I'm enjoying the show though, you know what I'm saying? And y'all love, brother, for sure.
Hey, love, man. I appreciate you calling in, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bruce.
Yo.
Real quick before the next call. Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 one time, but he also scored 78, 73, 73. He had 63 40-point games, 45 50-point games. He averaged 50 in a season.
Right.
He scored 4,000 points in a season. So I'm not surprised that a guy that did that scored 100 points one time. If he was able to do that. So it's cool that Bam and Kobe scored 81 and 83 one time. Wilt Chamberlain scored more than 70 points 4 times. 4 times.
There you go. Hey, Nino, I saw you, man. Call back. We want to make sure we get you in here, Nino. Call back right now.
Bro, Wilt scored 45. No, 50.
We have a
50
a
points,
whole segment on
times.
Santa Claus of the NBA. We have a whole segment. So we know
No, bro. I'm talking about in a season.
Yeah.
50-point games in a season. 45 games.
Yeah.
That means he did that twice a week.
Yeah, and average 25 boards.
3 times a
and
week.
average 20 broads a night.
Stop.
What's going on, man?
What's
what
up,
Nino?
I'm disappointed in the world today.
I'm gonna just sit back and you go ahead, cook, man.
I'm disappointed in the world today for a couple reasons.
Mike,
I told you, right? It's 3. This is why they might go. I can't talk for Wilt, and I don't know why people don't believe Wilt stole the 100. I just throw that out there. They must don't know how athletic. Bam showed you why Wilt stole the 100. But I'm gonna say this. I told y'all. Kobe is fans. They're just like Bron fans, and there's 2 more of them. People just want to talk about Bron fans. But Kobe and MJ got them same type of fans. I don't know if people didn't think Kobe had these fans, or they don't really know. But all my guys was on while the game was going on, talking about, man, some of them even said, I hope he get hurt. Listen, these guys was almost in tears watching Kobe record. Now we talking about real Kobe fans.
Yeah.
One,
them hardcore LA versions. Yeah.
And they look, I ain't never been out of Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about die-hard real Kobe Bean fans, man. So this, my thing is this. I'm not even disputing what y'all saying about it. But Kobe Bryant didn't do, this is what I got a problem with. What I tried to say level hit. Kobe Bean didn't play yesterday. We seen Kobe Ado. You can't make me feel different by it. Somebody might come score 90. That's not gonna make me feel no type of way about Kobe 81. I know what that is. But why can't we say we gotta do this? What we do to the guys now? Oh, he scored 83, but this and that. Man, listen. He seen yesterday, like Sneeze said. Hey, I'm one of the fastest, more skilled guys and the biggest, strongest on the court right now. I might not be in this game with Wemby or whoever I play, free, but right now, I'm the best on the court. I got the green light. I'm finna go for mine. That's why you was able to see that. But what you talking about when he averaged 16 points? But how many shots do we average 16 points on? Sneed, no, because I see Sneed watching because Bam don't take a lot of shots.
Bam never gets 20 attempts a game. Never.
He don't take 20 attempts a game.
Never.
Well, they score. How can you compare them to Kobe? Even when Bron passed first, Bron averaged 20 shots. I believe. I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure he does.
All these scoring guys average these amount of shots. We'll average them amount of shots. So we ain't comparing them Bam to Kobe. Why we gotta do that? Because then we're gonna do that and we're gonna be like, come on now, Bam ain't Kobe. Why we gotta do that to Bam? But if it was Bron, I understand. I think I just like Bam. He's a good guy. He ain't even no real braggadocious guy.
Not at all.
They should have been, man, Bam, play how you supposed to play. If they want to come out there and tank, what's the word? Transform using a big word. Integrity of the game. Washington, they messing up the integrity of the game. You want to sit Trey Young and AD at the house try to get a number one pick. We finna show you. We finna embarrass you. We finna put 150 up and break the record on it. Don't try to foul, not play hard. If y'all want to tank, matter of fact, and I hope these go down. This is what I hope it do. I hope Wemby look at this. And so you know what? On the average night, I'm usually the tallest guy on the court. One of the fastest, ain't the strongest, more skilled. Why don't I try to go down there to the post, turn around 50 times, see if I can put the ball up there. That's all Bam did. Do you know why his field goal percentage was so low? And do y'all know? Do y'all transform? Say you seen it?
Wemby doesn't, but Wemby and the Spurs don't. Nino, Wemby and the Spurs don't play that kind of basketball. That ball moves around; it doesn't stick. Even if Wemby gets hot, a 40-point game is probably max. He would need a couple guys to be out and injured for him to put up 30 shots in a game.
I ain't talking about no shots. If Wemby go down there and hold his hands up, they gonna throw him the ball if they got some sense. But even though these guys are a little different these days. See, and you gotta talk about that. Wemby, Bam guys wasn't hating on them. That was Wemby problem last year. Them guys were taking more shots than Wemby. So what we saying is this. Bam did what he's supposed to do last night. He's supposed to be all A. Not comparing this to Kobe. Come on, man, you can't compare this stuff to Kobe Bean.
Yeah, different players. Yeah.
We'll say this. Well, I want to answer this. Why was Bam field goal percentage so low last night? Because Bam could have probably got 90 points. He wasted a lot of shots. The shots that y'all hate. He took 22 threes. He only made 7. What if he took 15 threes?
Why was he hanging out at the 3-point line?
I don't know. I mean, they gonna do that, man. I ain't got no answer for that.
No. Any other night? No. Hold up. Any other night, he's not out there.
Well, he got, like you said, he had to go. That's what I'm breaking down. All this goes hand in hand, though, Steve. I agree. He had the green light. He wasn't playing with Hero Nim last night. He don't take 20 points. Michael Beasley told y'all, Bam is one of the best one-on-one players it is. That's what he done told y'all this. So this is what I'm hoping. I'm praying this now. And I might don't get it. If Wemby, and then I know this ain't about Wemby. I want us to think we need to start learning back in the I'm a real 90s baby. I'm the last little bit of that dying breed, the one y'all don't like. I'm right there. I probably could have hung out with y'all. We used to live in a moment of things. Everything was compared all the time. And this and that. We used to be, maybe because we didn't have all the channels, we used to celebrate stuff when it happened. That's all I want to do. And hope Wemby see. Listen, all that dribble between your legs, 3 points. I know I sound like y'all the old head. All that dribbling between your legs, all that bam, 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 trying to be Kobe and all that. MJ, you see yourself, 17. Go down there, get the ball, turn around. I don't care if it's ugly. And Wemby probably can score 90 points. Man. That's all I got. Bruce, I ain't know you too much. Because what you're saying ain't too wrong, Bruce. I'm just saying, let's not compare it. I know what you're thinking. Just let the man have his day. Can't compare that, man.
I didn't say he couldn't have his day, Nino. All I'm saying is I don't understand why it's hating to offer context. And then you got people making all type of false equivalencies and making analogies that doesn't work in the chat. Like, what are we doing? All we're doing is offering context. That's it.
We don't need no context. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
We don't need no context.
No, you always need context. Always need context, Nino. You gotta look at stuff. All right, man. Context.
Well, I'm saying, listen, Kobe we seen Kobe play winning baseball. We know Kobe know how to win. Well, it's kind of the double. If Kobe is on the team, when his championship team, Kobe don't do that on his championship team unless he absolutely got to go crazy. But when he on the championship team, he will pass the ball a little bit. Mm-hmm. Kobe looked around and said, "Man, listen, you know how you feel about Smush. Listen, guys." He probably told him, Kobe probably straight up told him, "Hey, listen, don't y'all mother them effers take another shot." I think you know how Kobe do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't y'all take another shot. I got it. And we can't compare that. That is, listen, and it's okay, guys, in the chat. Listen, I'm going after this. I don't know if we like what they call that when you one dimensional. You can say Bam's 83. And Kobe, that's not gonna diminish Kobe 81. Kobe
for some people it did, but anyway, we'll just
that's some brown things you don't like. Hold your head,
I know some that's right here watching, but you know we're gonna let that go.
Oh man, I'm going. I ain't trying to I'll go.
I'll go. I appreciate the call, man. I ain't trying to start nothing, man. I appreciate the call, Nino. All right.
Yo, you ain't gotta ask where Nino's from when he be talking, bro. Straight up. You know exactly where the brother's from, man.
You know who the people are, Ed Dog. You the people. You, Edward, you, Ed Dog.
Yo, Transfer, you see all this all day? Still? I thought you blocked Bruce. Eddie, I thought you blocked Eddie and Bruce.
I blocked them together.
the group chat.
Yeah, whenever they conjoin and trying to have a conversation with me, block. Block. Nope.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
I'm Wilt Chamberlain that thing, bro.
Listen.
No.
I'm averaging 9 blocks a game.
Yo,
I'm averaging 9 blocks a day.
That's how you gonna do me, bro? That's what you're doing out here?
Hey, I just can't tolerate the tomfoolery.
He's like, damn, bro, it's 5 a.m, man. We starting this.
I'm like, get your brother, man. Like, I didn't even wipe the coal out of my eyes, Bruce, man. Can I get a break?
See who's this texting me and why. Oh man. Austin, man, don't be afraid to call. You never called in before. Look, I'll give you another 30 seconds. The number's right on the screen, man. Call in if you want to talk. We would love to hear, your opinion, whatever that may be. Call in.
Absolutely, brother.
Long distance is free now, bro. Call.
Yeah, man. What we doing? Somebody called from Montana and I missed it. I don't know if it was Nino talking or
Yo, what's the capital city of Montana, Bruce?
Billings.
You knew, bro.
I know.
That was fast too. Like you thought for like 0.6 seconds.
Dude. Man, it's a freaking Wikipedia.
That's wild, bro.
I'm
New
not,
York sometimes slips in my mind.
Really?
I'm like Albany. I remember Albany.
Albany. Because people think of New York and they think the city.
New York City.
Yeah, they think New York City.
Oh, and then Florida. Gotta try to remember Tallahassee.
Tallahassee is the capital.
It's in like the part of the state that nobody goes.
Unless you're a Florida State fan. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, FAMU. Come on, man. Shout out to the Rattlers.
Shout out to Rattlers. You're absolutely right.
Shout out
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, man.
You're absolutely right. Come on, Austin. Crack some beers.
Helena's the capital? Oh, I was off.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Helena, Montana. My bad, Austin. So I guess that was you calling from Montana.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's.
What is Maine? Maine?
Augusta? Is that it?
Augusta, Maine. Yeah.
I think that's it. Hey, what's up, Sean?
Y'all got it.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, I was trying to call in, but I got other people will call in before me, but it's whatever though.
What you got, man?
What's up, Transformer?
What's cracking, Captain?
Listen, I don't hate Bam. You know what I mean? I like Bam. No one is hating Bam on the 83 performance. I even watched the game itself. You know what I mean? About the first half. Mm-hmm. The first half was actually special. It was truly special. The second half is where the magic becomes like you see the tomfoolery. Like, you know what I mean? You have the referees helping you. You know what I mean? You have your team help you. And also, I even say this, the Wizards was actually helping Bam as well.
I don't know what the Wizards were doing. I don't know what that was.
Lost in the sauce.
They were, you know what I mean? In certain possessions, they allow Bam to shoot the three. You know what I mean? You know, they don't really distance themselves over in, when it comes like between like the threes and the twos, even the post. But it's like, you know what I mean? As much as I could say that is incredible, I'm never going to sit here and also say like, hey, bro, like that 83 is better than 81. I just can't say that. Now, I'll say this. At the end of the day, he accomplished it, but now he's going to be looked upon as a tool, as just like what the haters are trying to use for right now. They'll use him as a tool, as a way to stun Kobe's legacy or whatsoever, or how bad he is, or in whatever type of insulting manner they could try to do, just like the way they have been doing for the past 20 years, 7 years after his death. It's like they didn't even want to congratulate him as far as like the accomplished by itself. Like, hey, congratulations, man. You got 83 points. You know what I mean? This is an accomplishment. No, they went after that, after he passed that. Oh my God. And here comes the fuckery. Even on social media, in my opinion, is a place where people will not say nothing that they will not say in public. And I'll be like, damn, bro, you guys didn't even congratulate him. You just went after Kobe first.
Social media is where souls go to die.
That sounds about right.
Reddit, Instagram, X, Facebook, probably the same. I don't have a lot of that stuff, but I know that's where it's just straight up pollution, toxicity.
The only thing I use over there is like, hey, the newest tech, newest music, and that's about it. And this is on my way. But it's really kind of crazy how like people are trying to make something that is like, you already know that how the way this NBA is. we played in the most orientated, like the most offensive orientated era ever in the NBA. Pretty much like around the average, like around 120 points.
Mm-hmm.
If not, maybe 118 points or 119 points. Come on, man.
But
It's like, what you said, Bruce?
No, I was saying the problem is, Sean, that it's not real. It's manufactured through play style and through the rules. That's the problem. And that's, when you say that, you get called a hater, but the facts are the facts. And that's where the frustration is for, some other people such as myself. But go ahead, land the plane, Sean, and we're going to go ahead and hit this last topic and get up out of here, man.
No problem. I mean, I'm not hating when it comes to historical things. Like, shit, I know Will Chamberlain has, not me. I'm just saying in general, like, I know Will Chamberlain has 100 points, and he pretty much, like, at the time, probably average around 50 points a game, maybe even 45 at one point. So, you know what I mean? It's not about, like, someone not giving props. It's just, like, don't try to flip the thing into as part of your own agenda and pushing narratives just because you hate somebody. That is where I just say, you know what I mean? I'm laying the plane there.
All right, Sean. Solid, man. Appreciate you, bro.
No problem.
All right, bro. Okay. Let's head to the last topic, y'all. Matter of fact, let me take this off the screen and then we'll go ahead and do that. Woo. All right. This one here. This is because we gotta get some football in. We gotta talk football. So last time we were here, Sneed, you and I, we talked about what we thought was Maxx Crosby becoming a Raven. Which hold on. Montana, is this Austin?
Yep, this is him.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Hey, pretty good. I'm just gonna say, well, for the most part, I agree with almost everything you guys said about the game with Bam.
Okay.
It just, well, the first quarter was legit. He had, I think, 33, and he was 5 for 8 from 3. And at the end of 3 quarters, he had a legit 62.
Mm-hmm.
My problem was with the intentional fouling. To me, I don't know. You're up by 25 and you're intentionally fouling. I can't respect that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do want to give Bam credit for scoring at least 62 because I think that was legit. Through the flow of the game, that was probably legit. But the last 5 minutes that was some foolery.
Yes, it was.
I think before that he had about 70, and I will say that was the legit 70.
Which is a shame, because if they kept playing the right way, maybe he still does legitimately get to 80.
Right,
just through sheer of just wanting to get to the record and doing it instead of the way that it looked from us on the outside looking in. We're watching Spo, calling for those fouls and all that. It just diminishes it. And then not to Bam's and to Bam's disservice, they kind of screwed over Bam in this, right? Making it look the way that the optics aren't great.
Right, yeah. And if I was the Wizard, now I don't know, maybe because I'm petty, but if I saw that Spoelstra was intentionally fouling, then I would have put all 5 of my guys on with Bam and just let everybody else open. If that's what you're going to play, then we're going to play.
Unmute, Transformer, unmute.
But I've been talking this whole time and nobody ever said anything.
I don't know how long you've been muted. Maybe a couple of minutes, bro.
Bro, I haven't touched this mic in a while. I've been talking this whole time. Jesus Christ.
I just thought you were nodding. I'm like, yo, all right. He agreed.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go back and see how long my mouth was just moving and no words were formulating for the YouTube channel. I forgot what the hell I was gonna say, man. Keep going. I forgot, man.
Oh,
damn it.
Well, yeah, but I would have put all 5 of my defenders on
Yes.
Bam and been, that's the game you're going to play? Then okay, then we're going to play.
Be petty.
Yeah, but
I'm all about being petty.
But the Wizards are tanking for the pick.
No, it's okay. They already lost, Sneak.
I know, man, but this is like right up their alley. How bad can we lose? Let's break records in garbage can residue.
Let's suck all the way.
Yes.
And then once he cooled off, it was pretty clear that Bam was chucking shots just to chuck shots.
Correct.
And he was kind of baiting a little bit, which, but for the first half, that was legit, especially the first quarter. That was legit. But I think, I think he had the same amount of shots as free throws. Is that correct?
Yeah. 43 free throws, 43 field goal attempts.
Man, that is sad. 43 free throws.
Yeah.
I mean, you would think he's a bad free throw shooter. Well, because
he was cashing them.
Well, he averages 2 threes a game. He took like 23.
Yeah, that was he took 22.
Yeah,
still
because
poor.
Because of 43 attempts, you would think that he was a very bad free throw shooter, and they were doing the hack the Shaq method. But no, they just kept fouling him, and yeah, which sucks though, because it seems like everyone is hating on Bam. And no, we're just giving context, and we should be allowed to give context.
Thank you.
Not a single person on this show, calls, panel, doesn't matter, has called Bam a bum or downgraded him or said he wasn't deserving or he's not a good player. Everybody began complimenting Bam. That was primary.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yep, but we are also allowed to give context, and that doesn't make us haters. That's just saying the truth. And people want to bring up David Robinson. I mean, that was the last game of the season, trying to go for a scoring title. That was not him doing that on a random game in February. Again, that was the game of the season. I mean.
Yes, you deserve applause for that.
Friend of the show, Austin.
Yes.
Well, I feel like you're allowed to go for records in the last game of the season.
Yes.
But yeah, over a random game in February, nah. But yeah, so people trying to make that excuse. No.
There we go.
But all right, I'll let you guys get to the last segment. Thanks for taking my call.
Thanks, Austin.
Man, no problem, Austin.
Absolutely, brother.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
You too, man.
Saving his number right now.
So I'm saving this one.
Sending him a card at Christmas.
Talks with a little logic. There's some logic behind what he's saying.
All right.
What's your birthday, Austin? We'll send you a gift from Bruce.
Paid for by Bruce.
There you go. Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm muting my mic.
You don't have to mute your mic. This is.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Oh, God. Why you doing me like that, man?
This complete tomfoolery that the Ravens pulling up.
That's crazy.
Tomfoolery.
Said, whoop, Van Winkle. Oh, Trey is available? No, we don't like that injury. Ravens are some. Let me start it off. I'm going to start off the segment.
Start off.
Ravens out some bullshit. Go ahead.
Ravens are some DICKS. You talk about shiesty, freaking conniving. Like, this is when you have to love and hate the Ravens. If you're a fan, you're like, oh, there was a plan.
There was a plan.
If you're everybody else, you're like, ooh, you sap suckers.
Hold on, real quick. Is there a thing in the NFL where if you back out of a deal, like in business, you back out of a deal, you end up paying a penalty?
Contingencies.
Right? Yeah. So, like, for example, AT&T tried to buy T-Mobile back in 2011. The DOJ blocked it. AT&T had to pay T-Mobile like $3 billion and
I remember that.
And like fees after.
Yeah, when they
So
not
like
because they lost customers or something like that.
Well, no,
like
nothing ended up happening.
Revenue.
AT&T was trying to consume T-Mobile. T-Mobile's like, all right, cool, but if it fails, this is what you guys are going to pay us because you back out or the DOJ blocks it or whatever. So AT&T had to pay T-Mobile the money. It was $3 billion.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, in the NFL, if that type of thing happens, is there penalty to the Ravens in this?
Negative.
No, the Ravens got
no penalty.
No,
there's a medical clause.
Yeah,
they're saved by the medical clause.
Okay, so remember I was asking in the chat, was there a failed physical?
Yes.
Okay, officially. So that's filed with the league then.
Well, what the problem? It's a loophole. What the problem is that people around the league are kind of upset because they're like, they knew that Maxx Crosby had this. They knew this when they made the trade for him. But technically, since they hadn't done the physical yet, once they did the physical, they could technically back out of it. They just played the loophole. And I think also they were talking to, when they saw that Trey Hendrickson, who has less miles on him, isn't, nearly as injured. And even though he's older, he has much less snaps. I think he's got like 2,000 less snaps over the past 5 years. So when they saw that he was still out there and didn't command the asking price that he thought he would, they was like, okay, we can get out from under the Crosby thing. We can sign Trey Hendrickson and keep our 2 draft picks, which I'm like, okay, yeah, that was pretty slick. I liked it. It was
conniving.
I don't think it was conniving.
Y'all some dirty mofos, man.
They do Maxx Crosby like that.
Yeah.
Why y'all got
every time I play the Ravens, I'm stepping my foot on top of that Raven logo.
Why are you acting like they're innocent in this? Like it's all good, and they were just doing the right thing, like Spike Lee. Come on, bro.
What I'm saying is, it's my feeling that they manipulated the situation a little bit. I'm not saying that they are angelic here, but I'm also saying the Ravens are not angelic. Really? Okay. But
I mean, not big word, but that's
I got you.
You got
it.
But
yes, but I'm also not
similes and metaphors.
Right. But I'm also saying it's not nearly as bad as people are trying to make it out to be. But throughout the league, they're kind of getting a bad look of a team that's kind of not so great in how they do business, like looking a little shiesty and shifty here.
So now what with Crosby, Bruce?
Well, he's back to the Raiders, and they got to figure out somewhere. Either keep
he's
him,
not staying there.
Out somewhere for him to go.
And what? He's going to pass a physical next time. What happened?
Ideally, people believe that he'll be ready to go once the season starts because he's played with damaged knees and ankles and all that before, and he's a high-end performer, right? So there's that. But what I wanted to do, and then we'll come back, is I wanted to play this clip from ESPN's Unsportsmanlike, where they were kind of discussing this whole thing this morning. So I want to
address the elephant in the room after that, right?
What's the
We're
elephant?
going to do the elephant in the room first.
Let's do it. What's the elephant in the room?
Joe Burrow is going to announce his retirement before the season starts.
Do you think so?
Joe Burrow's out of there, bro.
Oh, you don't want to play in this division, bro.
Yeah.
Miles Garrett, Hendrickson. Yeah, bro. Every week.
Burrow's done.
No, fair enough.
I should have, instead of having Maxx Crosby and Trey Hendrickson on this profile pic, it should have been RIP Joe Burrow's career. Joe Burrow is fed up with how the league is treating him. This is malpractice.
Joe Burrow just filed a motion with the league. He said, nope, we're blocking the trade.
He's about to join Brian Flores and soon the NFL for this bullshit.
But in seriousness, though, right? Last year, he begged for his guys to get paid, and they paid him all. They've given him what he wants. So, like,
all this restructuring going on around the league, Bruce, and y'all can't figure out how to get me or keep Trey Hendrickson, and y'all let him go to the freaking enemy?
Yeah.
How y'all let the Ravens go back to back? Okay, they get Maxx
crazy.
Crosby. I'm pissed. Okay.
Yeah.
So
They renege on Maxx Crosby. They reneged for sure. And you let him get my best player on the defensive side of the game. I quit.
hey,
Man,
Whoa,
if they
it's
had,
quitting.
I like
what
it.
if they had a bad argument one time and Trey Hendrickson remembers that? He's like, man, I'm taking this guy out week one.
So y'all heard what Jamar Chase found out the Maxx Crosby trade originally when he was playing, I think, Call of Duty. Right? You heard he was like, man, that's fucking bullshit. Like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to know what he said when he found out they got Trey Hendrickson out there.
Yeah. See,
Bro,
if you
I guarantee you they started laughing. There's no way this is real life.
Like, this league is conspiring against Joe Burrow so bad.
Bro, Joe Burrow's about to be king of the screen pass, bro.
Man, I'm getting the ball out. Get the ball out.
No, they have to be willing to build that O-line. That is going to be the key.
Boy,
You gotta build.
you gotta face some folks 6 times.
Yeah, not good. But
6.
let's listen to.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Let's hit a clip from Unsportsmanlike on ESPN. Hear what they got to say.
Circumstantial or medical? Let's really think this one through. In yesterday, the news that came out from Schefter right around now on Get Up was Trey Hendrickson is comfortable waiting this process out. He believes that he is worth between what Jalen Phillips got at $30 million a year from Carolina and Danielle Hunter's extension, which is $40 million a year. I know there were some questions about the league maybe not letting it go through, but nonetheless, with the Houston Texans to become one of the highest pass rushers ever on an average annual basis. That felt like, okay, he might sit this out until April. He might try to see what team is going to be willing to get closer to his price range. The Ravens, as they have Maxx Crosby in the building yesterday doing the physical, clearly have word of that too and know that we can make the finances work here for Trey Hendrickson and we don't have to give up the picks. Well, let's look at this physical a little bit more closely than we maybe would have 4 days ago when we made this move, knowing we had the information that did not change at all by the time they physically examined him. I just think it's just convenient timing, and I think that they used an unfortunate loophole that gets them out of jail for free, but causes a lot of collateral damage in the process, and they still end up winning. They still end up fixing their pass rush that had the fewest sacks they'd had in 15 seasons a year ago by going to get Trey Hendrickson.
So are we praising Baltimore for this? Because
respect the player, hate the game, respect the player.
Exactly, because they fixed their problem.
That's what it is,
and they retained their draft capital. Was the route to get there shady?
Yeah.
Yes, but they did solve all of their problems and retain very important pieces moving forward.
Okay, so let's go through a couple things here. First of all, if you're just tuning in, again, last night we learned that the Ravens backed out of this Maxx Crosby deal. And it is important that we emphasize the backed out because that's the way the Raiders classified it. There was reporting around the idea of a failed physical. That has not been confirmed anywhere by either team, nor the player, in this case, Maxx Crosby. And was the physical designed to have him play today or designed to have him play in September, right? There's a difference between that physical. We speculated, medical or circumstantial, so that the Ravens end up with Trey Hendrickson. We've talked about him for a while, the holdout, the lack of a contract from the Bengals, a franchise tag, the Rays, all this stuff. 4 years, $112 million. That's the reported deal from Adam Schefter. Now, to answer that question, if I said to you before this process started, if I said to you during our show on Friday morning, okay, before the Maxx Crosby deal happened, the Ravens have two paths. They can go either one. Path A, Maxx Crosby for 2 firsts. Crosby's better than Hendrickson. Or Hendrickson for $28 a year, no compensation by way of draft capital given up. Which path should they choose, A or B? If we would have asked that question on Friday, we probably would have said B.
Definitely. I want to keep those draft picks.
So when you say hate the player, hate the game, let's continue.
Love the player, hate the game.
Love the player, hate the game. Sorry.
Hate how this whole thing went. Hate how this whole thing worked out. They technically didn't break any rules. They still end up getting what and who they need and helping their own cause. Like you can hate the process, but the result is what it is, and we can absolutely chalk this up as a win for a pass rush that needs it.
So let's rewind a little bit. The Trey Hendrickson market not being initially what everyone thought it would be, which would be day one, free agency, 12:01 p.m. Eastern on Monday. He's off the board. Not an Alec Pierce re-signing with the Colts. We thought he'd be off the board. So was it they being the Ravens, they didn't like what they were giving up for Crosby, or they didn't think they would have a shot at Hendrickson? Because why would they not knock on the Hendrickson door prior. Now, the answer to that would be, well, maybe because their center goes out the door to the Raiders and they gave him a huge deal and they thought some of these guys they would bring back, they did not bring back unless they had more cap room. There are so many ways now of connecting dots here. Any way you look at it, whether it's true or false, it's going to be looked at as the Ravens backed out of this deal because they found another one that they deemed to be better, and now these two teams are going to hate each other as a result of this.
That was a lot, but they broke it down extremely well. Can I keep it a buck here? I love this. Transformer, the other night, weren't you and I talking? And I said they need to make a run at Trey Hendrickson. I said,
yep.
That. Okay.
Apparently, you were late. That run was made before they reneged on the Maxx Crosby trade.
But I didn't know.
You had insider information, man. Don't lie to us, Bruce.
I had nothing. I was just saying they should do that. But you know what I like about this, in all seriousness, right? I know that a lot of people around the league don't like it. It looks bad. Maybe players in free agency aren't going to trust the Ravens organization going forward. Maybe other GMs aren't going to think the Ravens are dealing in good faith. But what I'm thinking, just in terms of this year, you've got your Trey Hendrickson, who is a guy who, you know, not last year, but the prior 2 years, 17 and a half sacks per season. And both of those seasons led the league in that category. But what I'm looking at is this. You got him. Now you didn't have to expend the draft capital like they talked about in the clip.
Correct.
And still, if you want to firm up that defense more, you can draft like Akeem Mesidor or Ruben Bain Jr. or David Bailey from Texas Tech. There's some pass rushers coming out in this first round, and you can use that number 14 pick to grab one of those guys. Mm-hmm. So now you'll have that. You'll have Mike Green. We know that they employ Kyle Hamilton a lot of different ways. Go Irish. And you'll really have that opportunity to have some legitimate pass rushers on your team to really, you know, pick up the pressure, because we know Jesse Minter, obviously he's a big-time defensive guy, and he's going to want to really get after opposing quarterbacks, get back to Raven football. So this could be very interesting, and now you have the capital to do it.
So you said the 14th pick, right?
Yeah.
Clearly they want to do something else with the 14th pick.
I mean, I would take one of these rushers. I mean, obviously it's going to depend on how the workout's going, all that.
Right.
But,
yeah. But you were saying use that to fulfill the need, what you needed
via the draft. Yeah.
Right. But they did that with a free agent scoop, in my opinion, that doesn't cost them much, but some cap space. They can now draft something else that's needed, because we know they have multiple needs. They had a bad year.
Yeah, but I think that a fierce pass rush can cover up for a lot.
It can cover up for an average secondary.
Yeah, and that's going to help. Alohi Gilman is going to the Chiefs, so we lost him. Bye-bye, Irish. But, you know.
Bye-bye, Irish.
I haven't heard that one. That one's
the first. That's the first. Bye-bye, Irish.
Go for real, Irish.
Go for real, Irish. But, yeah, so, you know, They definitely need some help in the secondary, but if you can't necessarily get the guys that, you know, you want or need in the secondary, or if there isn't somebody in the draft that you think fits that bill, increase the pass rush, right?
Yeah.
And that'll help, you know, cover up for a less than exemplary secondary.
Yeah, but Trey Hendrickson comes in and he's the primary rusher.
Yeah.
If you draft a guy, he's not going to have the same impact that Trey would.
No, but we know that, like, for instance, Mesidor from Miami, not Mesidor, Ruben Bain, he's a beast. David Bailey from Texas Tech, I think he led the nation in sacks this year. He's a beast, and those guys' motors don't stop, right?
Okay, so Trey Hendrickson is what? How many years in the league, Bruce?
He's 31.
He averages what, 9 sacks a year?
Something like that, yeah. This past year, he only had 4 sacks because he missed a lot of games due to a core injury. But
is he averaging about 9 a year?
I think so, yeah. The prior 2 seasons, he was getting 17 and a half each.
Are you pegging a rookie to come in and have 9 sacks?
Maybe, because think about how much.
Okay, so you're going from a But what I'm saying is you're going from an almost sure thing of getting 9. If he's healthy, he's getting 9.
Mm-hmm.
Versus the rookie who may not get 9 for a couple of years.
Well, no, because I think,
and then I can address it. I could still draft another edge rusher, or I can fulfill another need that is maybe critical.
Well, I mean, but the difference is we already got Trey Hendrickson now, right? The Ravens have him. So he's going to attract a lot of attention. So maybe that rookie gets off earlier than they would in a normal situation because there's a lot.
Yeah, but now you're not drafting that at 14. Now you're going to another draft position to draft your edge rusher. You're not going to put a 14th pick into an edge rusher if I just paid Trey Hendrickson.
Why wouldn't I?
I'm going to fulfill a need.
Get another one.
There's something more important than a second edge rusher.
Maybe, but if you can have two, you do that. And I truly believe Jesse Minter's trying to turn this back into a dominant freaking defense.
And also, Trey is on a 2-year deal, so you're also planning for the future.
That too.
So I can see why they would want to get a.
Yeah, but a second round pick won't be that far away from the first round pick. I mean, it'll be not as good. You're not going to get the same caliber player, but you can get starting defensive players in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
That happens all the time.
Yeah, no, it does. It does. I'm not saying you have to. I'm saying,
especially in Green Bay,
I'm saying the opportunity is there. But we'll see. So yeah, this is really interesting. And let's see. So people around the league are saying, like, you already knew about Maxx Crosby's knee, but then you made it an excuse to get out of that and to go grab Hendrickson. It's kind of like a buyer's remorse situation.
Can't fault them for using a loophole.
That's right.
We're in real estate, Bruce.
Oh, yeah.
If we go on the contract,
yeah,
we have two major contingencies that these buyers can back out.
Mm-hmm.
Inspection and financial.
Right. For sure.
If they go 2 days, 3 days into that said contract with said seller, and they all of a sudden don't like that house, as an agent, what you probably telling your buyer, Bruce?
Like,
hey, you might want to deny that inspection.
Hey, every
get your binder back.
Right.
Hey, Transformer, every 10 houses that fall into that area, how often does it happen out of 10?
How often does it? Not quite as often as you would think, but I mean,
one out of 10.
Yeah, I would say one, maybe two, depending on the area. But more than like if buyers wanted to get out of a deal, and because they found something better, like for the Ravens example, they found a Trey Hendrickson. They can use that as a contingency to get out. Now, I have had a situation to where one of my buyers, we went into an offer with Dream Finders, and she found another home. Dream Finders was still the same builder, but in a different community, and they had to keep they kept their binder. It was like, but that's just cold feet. Like, she couldn't use the inspection contingency because that hasn't happened yet, right? She couldn't use the financial contingency because she was a cash buyer. So she didn't have no out. She didn't have no loophole like what the Ravens would have used. In that case, they used a medical loophole. Yes. But that chick didn't bat an eye. She said, oh, okay, you can keep that 10 grand. Spent another 10 grand and put it on another house. But we like I said, me and Bruce, we understand loopholes. Like, there's loopholes everywhere. Like, if there's a loophole, these guys are going to exploit it.
If you can legally use it, then use it.
And the medical reason, like everybody, Maxx Crosby had his surgery immediately after the season ended for them. Immediately after. So everybody knew he had meniscus surgery. Everybody knew. So you found out that Trey Hendrickson, and I'm pretty sure his agent floated it out there. Hey, man, we're not getting what we want, but we'll take 28. Raven said, say less. Let's go and restructure. Let's call Lamar's mama, and be like, hey, man, we about to restructure your deal. We got to put more money on the table. And let's go ahead and renege on this Maxx Crosby trade and get Trey Hendrickson's agents on the phone.
I mean, it was a busy couple of days, busy 48 hours.
Yeah. Very. So, yeah.
Right. So then it's not just the backing out of the deal with the Raiders. It's the fact that the next morning you turn around and you sign Trey Hendrickson.
The very next morning.
And then
less than 12 hours?
Yeah. Restructure Lamar's deal and save billions in cap space.
So it looks funny, like they had been working this, through back channels the whole time when they should have been concentrating on Maxx Crosby. So it looks funny, and people are like, yo, that's not cool.
Yeah. But
Max ain't going back to Vegas, bro.
Oh boy.
No.
I would hate to be that locker room when if he walks in there.
Yeah.
Well, you remember Dalton Connect when they tried to trade him? I don't even know how that boy's going to work every day, bro.
So over the last 5 years, Maxx Crosby has 69.5 sacks, 278 solo tackles in 110 games. And he leads the league in tackles for loss, which is crazy. But over the same time frame, while playing less games, Trey Hendrickson has 61 sacks on 2,000 less snaps. So in a pure pass rush situation, he is more he's getting more elite sack production.
Wait, say that stat again, Bruce?
With 2,000 less snaps, he was
2,000
doing
less
what?
snaps.
Oh, you're talking
He
about
did
the last
8
5
less
years.
sacks.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, you just limited it to 5 years. Got it.
Yeah. But the difference is though that Maxx Crosby is a beast against the run and Trey Hendrickson is not.
So
But
if your team,
depends on your
if
scheme
you're,
and what you just scheme
well,
around.
check. Okay, Bruce. So if you look at the composition of your team, if your team can stop the run, but you have a problem edge rushing, you
That's
want
fine.
Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah.
If your team can't stop the run, I go 2 for 1 with Maxx Crosby, a guy who is elite at stopping the run and also a very good edge rusher.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So, I mean, it depends on what you want. Like I said, I would rather have the pure pass rusher. You can scheme the rest around stopping the run. Like that's
I also
fine.
rather have the younger guy.
Well, that's a thought, but the younger guy here has 2,000 more snaps and is broken up. He's got a lot more wear and tear on his body, even though he's younger. So this is really a pick 'em. This is really a scheme fit. This is really a, what you need and what you think is going to fit you better. So,
And you got to save your draft capital.
yeah, I was about to say, and you got to save the picks.
Because that 14th pick, that's
They
high.
definitely
That's a
they
high
value
pick.
that.
Yeah, and remember, it was 2 first rounders.
Yeah, this year and next year.
Yeah, so
because it was similar to the Micah Parsons trade. We just added a player.
Right.
Bro, 2 first rounders is a lot of draft capital.
It is.
That is.
Yeah.
That's a lot. You're basically
Especially when you got a
punting
high
on
pick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had 2 low picks. Like they're going to be mid-20s, bottom 20s, still first rounders, but they're going to be relatively in the 20s every single time.
First round
they had
pick,
a 14th pick.
First round picks are expected to be all pro. They're going to start for 10 years.
Correct. That's the expectation.
That's the exit. Yeah.
Like you're the cream of the crop of this draft class. You're the cream of the crop at your position, and we need you to start immediately. And Joe Burrow's going to retire immediately.
Why would you want Joe Burrow to retire, man? He's one of the best quarterbacks in the game. Like you can't.
It's not bro. He's talked about it, first of all. And second of all, these guys are going to be hunting.
They are coming for him. He has to see a premier defensive end 6 times.
We don't know if they don't have a plan to fix that O-line.
Do we have the Birdman clip where he's rubbing his hands, looking in the mirror? Can we do that, bro? These boys looking at the Cincinnati Bengals O-line.
Boy, hey, all of a sudden, hey, Joe Burrow walking up here. Oh, shit.
Wow.
It's time to run.
Yeah.
I got to get out of the pocket. Every time the ball snap.
Yeah.
Get rid of it.
I think either way, though, I think the Ravens win out here. And I think they actually got off just a little better with the Trey Hendrickson deal.
I agree.
I said
I agree. Yeah.
Number ones it's big, and you get that pure pass rusher. So we'll see what it is, and we'll see how it goes.
Screw Baltimore, though, man. To hell with that, man. I'm pissed.
This guy, wow,
y'all suck, man.
Joe Burrow, like screw the
I
league,
hate
man.
y'all.
Screw Cincinnati. I'm out of here. We're gonna have the most elite offensive core of receivers, but the weakest defensive line in football.
Yeah, they better figure something out.
Oh,
bro,
boy.
their defense
They're gonna
last
get
year.
Ruben Bain.
Their defense last year gave up. Wait, what'd they do? They gave up more than 20 points in 15 games.
That's insane.
But Dallas gave up more than 20 in all the games.
Mm-hmm.
So
and
you
they
had
lose the best player that they got. How you lose the best player that gave you that stat?
You about to give up 24 a game, man.
What's their pick this year? What's Cincy's pick?
Got to be high, right?
Oh
Top
boy,
10.
they better draft Ruben Bain. Somebody.
I am somebody.
A premier pass rusher is coming out of the first round for them.
Damn.
Preferably maybe some Siamese twins so you could split them and put them on opposite sides of the line.
Wow.
They got the 10th pick. Yeah, Ruben might be gone by then, buddy.
Maybe they draft some of those Ohio State boys, man.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be Ruben. Like, that's the name because he went to the U and he's a beast. But David Bailey from Texas Tech is a damn monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. Bengals are number 10. They pick number 10.
Yo, Bungle's about to be bungling, man. Straight up.
Wow. Yeah.
Boy, listen.
While we wait, I have a question for y'all. It's kind of off the thing a little bit, but
is it about Stephon Diggs?
No, absolutely not. So y'all were just talking about Birdman and the memes. So it made me think about Southern rappers and rap songs, right?
Hold up, bro. I go to the mall and ball like a dog, bro. Explain.
I can't explain that, man, but I do have I got a serious question. Let me ask you this. You remember the song Swagger Like Us, right?
Yeah.
No one not gonna have swagger like us.
I thought that song went so hard. Do y'all think that song was commercial?
Yeah, it did go commercial, yeah.
Just because it was on the radio, y'all think that song was commercial?
Well, no, it was sampled from what's her name? MIA. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, that is her.
Yeah. So I mean, it was made for like a single.
I think Kanye beats that out. I didn't think that song was commercial.
Yeah. I mean, it was a single for the album.
Yeah, but that doesn't always mean commercial, though, right? Think about it.
That's what's spinning. That's what's getting plays.
Rough Riders Anthem was a single for the album. Would you call that commercial? I wouldn't.
Wait, which one? Which song?
So T.I. was on the song.
Right.
MIA was on MIA sample. Jay-Z was on it. Kanye was on it. Lil Wayne was on it.
That's as commercial as it gets.
Those are the biggest names in hip hop at that moment in time. Top 5.
And corrected.
And charted all across the world.
Right.
Yeah, hold on, man. I was arguing with Edward about that earlier today.
Yeah, Swagger Like Us was definitely
because I was like, I thought T.I. like annihilated that song. I think he by far.
I mean, two things can be true.
Yeah,
but it was definitely a commercial hit.
I didn't think it was. I didn't feel like the song was commercial. Like it sounded like a banger. But anyway, Coach T, what up, man?
Oh, but did you just put me on hold?
Yes, I did. Go ahead, man.
Man, this dude.
Damn.
The nerve.
The ridicule gall.
Hey, I could have not answered you. Go ahead, man.
Man, you was gonna love this call.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. What you got?
Man, Bruce, man, I'm proud of you. Man. I'm proud of you and your Ravens, bro. Y'all taking a page from the greatest franchise in America on how to finesse the league. How to finesse the league and getting free agents, bro.
The Celtics? Oh, man.
You learn from the best.
Yeah, Red Auerbach. Go ahead, though.
You're learning from the best, bro.
Yeah,
That's how you win chips.
Yeah. 18 of them
That's how
things.
you win chips.
That's right.
That's how you win chips.
Yeah,
bro.
that's how you leave your rival behind.
You gotta finesse
right.
the league. That's how you pair Wilt Chamberlain with Jerry West. You gotta make dirty moves like that, man, and say fuck everybody else.
Damn. Oh, okay. The anger.
Let them cry. You can cry all you want to while we just racking up them sacks and racking up them dubs.
Big facts.
When I heard about it, I was like, oh shit. The Ravens grew a pair overnight.
Oh
yeah, they definitely spazzed.
They grew a pair overnight. They said, hold up. She's fine. But there's a fine set of twins over there. Baby, check this out.
This ain't gonna work out.
We had fun last night, but I got to go. And then not even 24 hours later, you pulled number 2. Man, that is a pimp move right there, bro.
Okay.
Ravens put they pimp hat on.
Big player style.
I'm proud of y'all. Man, salute. And that's the type of move you gotta make, bro.
We ain't happy about that, bro. Ain't nobody happy about that at all, Coach T. Chill out, bro.
Nah, you just not happy about it, bro.
I'm just giving them their props, bro. They not even. Hey, we don't see them twice a year. I don't give a damn. We don't see them twice a year. I don't give a damn. But hey,
excuse me.
I know who y'all got to
already
see
out
twice
real.
a year. Sam Darnold, apparently.
Sam Darn
Ain't
goat.
nobody worried about Sam Darnold.
Man,
Shout out
Woodage,
Woodage, man.
Ronald McDonald alone.
Ain't nobody worried about Sam Darnold. We just picked up Mike Evans. That's a good pickup for us. There's really no excuse for Brock Purdy now.
Did y'all release Ayuk yet?
They done got him, huh?
Did y'all release Ayuk yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But he out of there. That relationship is severed, bro. Now you know when rumors start coming out, the relationship is severed. They talking about how he didn't take his rehab seriously, and now he need another surgery, and his career might be over because of it.
Okay, so let me reel you back in a little bit, man. When it comes to the Ravens, man, did you have anything else on that? I want to keep you on topic.
Look, man, the Twins reference was you keeping your draft picks. You got your Twins. You went and got those drop dead gorgeous twins, and then twins with the hot mom. So you went ahead and got a 3-for-1 special out of the deal. And come on now, you don't want to make no deal with Tom Brady anyway. You want to help that man get another Super Bowl, please?
Bro, the Raiders aren't winning nothing ever.
Losing that 2 picks definitely put a hole in it, but go ahead.
No, the biggest win out of that is you get your 2 draft picks back.
For the Ravens, yeah.
Yeah, you get your 2 draft picks back, and you feel the need.
Correct.
With, in my opinion, a better player that's going to give you more production. That's going to be on the field.
Maybe.
You don't want him on the field.
Don't want who on the field?
Oh, that's Transformer. Nah, they're gonna be all right. And then they got money to. I just don't like that you guys lost your All-Pro center though. That's gonna be y'all. Man, y'all better start taking care of Lamar, bro. Or y'all gonna turn him into Tua.
Oh, hold on. What's that about?
Like concussion protocol too? The man hasn't had a concussion his whole career.
Y'all better protect. Y'all see the monsters in your division. You got Myles Garrett over there, boy. Man, y'all better take care. Y'all better take care of Lamar. You better take care of Samuel Jackson's illegitimate son, bro.
What?
Hey, stop playing, man. Y'all better get that man a life jacket. Get him, protect him. I mean, you did good by giving him Derrick Henry, but y'all need to give him some people to throw to.
Yeah.
Dude, you ain't got to break the bank, but get him some incredible receivers. Look, you can tell me if I'm wrong, Bruce, because you like to disagree with me on almost everything.
I don't like to disagree with you. It just happens that way.
I give him a better tight end, not one that's going to drop the ball when the game's on the line. With a runner like that, you need a security blanket like a big tight end. Give him a tight end. Give him the speed so they can get down the field because he got a cannon. When he's scrambling, he can get in. That's what Patrick Mahomes had. Why can't Lamar Jackson get the same thing? Patrick Mahomes went from Tyreek Hill to Xavier Worthy, 2 big speedsters.
That's his name. Jesus Christ. I just remember my mama Worthy. Damn.
I mean,
Give Lamar Jackson somebody that can stretch the field. You know how hard
he's had deep threats every year.
You know how hard that is going to be going to defend with him running the ball. Then you got him the Caesar and
hold up
and a
hold up
and a tight end that's gonna not drop the ball when the game on the line.
Right. No, I got you, Coach T. I got you, man. But what I was, we were more so focusing on the Maxx Crosby and the I was about to say Aiden Hutchinson, the Trey Hendrickson, and
that would have been nasty.
I know, right? How the league is looking at that, man. But I appreciate the call, bro. I gotta let you go, man.
Who cares what? Look, Bruce. Take a page from the Lakers playbook. We don't give a rat's ass what the league thinks. We're going to do what's best for our franchise.
Basketball's a little different, but I got you, man. But I got to let you go, man. I got calls trying to get in.
But I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Bruce. Y'all moving in the right direction. Now y'all hit an opening home run. Now let's finish the off season strong.
No doubt, man. We appreciate it.
Make some big moves, bro. I don't want to have no depressed conversation with you in a couple months from now. I'm gonna pull this receipt out. I'm like, Bruce, what the was y'all thinking? I want to be like, yeah, okay.
All right,
that's
man.
what's up.
All right, bro.
Get him, T.
Appreciate it, Paul, man.
All right, bro. Go Niners.
Yeah, whatever.
Bang, bang, Niner game.
We'll call back, man. Call back. How can I help you, Edward?
I love Sneed, man.
Hello, Bruce and fellas, I'm back. So look, I'm gonna say this right here, man. I do like to pick up y'all guy, even though I know you, Maxx Crosby, who he is, and everything like that. So correct me if I'm wrong, Bruce, which I know you love to do. Was it that he failed the physical? Is it because of his injury history?
I think that they knew his industry. They knew, they knew his injury history.
But I think about Tennessee education, but keep going, sir. Go ahead. Come on.
What happened? What I miss?
Nah,
I think what they tried to do was get over, and they were able to successfully do that. They kind of worked the system. That's what I think. I don't think it really had too much to do with Maxx Crosby. I thought they figured they would get out of it, get something just as good, or maybe in their eyes better, and keep the draft picks. So they pulled a slick move. That's all.
Okay, and so that pick makes sense. I mean, I like that better than the Maxx Crosby because I think he's more healthy than Maxx Crosby, right? And I know he's been trying to get out of Cincinnati for a while because they don't want to pay him. So are y'all? So what was the contract y'all gave him?
4 years, 114.
Oh hell, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So
he got that like $28 million a year. He was trying to get around 35 to 40.
He can get 30 if he hits all of the incentives.
Mm-hmm.
So you like this better than the Maxx Crosby, or
I do for the main reason that you get the draft picks back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's real. That's what's up, man. Well, apparently that puts y'all still number one in y'all division. I mean, in the AFC North.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to have a losing record, but this is not about my Steelers. But at the end of the day, no excuses. We will, and I cannot wait for later on down the road for the quarterback. I'm gonna just say that we ain't gonna talk about that. I'm just gonna leave it where it is. I'm just gonna be quiet. And also, once again, I was right and you was wrong. Swagger Like Us is a commercial song.
No, I don't think so.
I want to believe it.
No, I don't think so.
Bruce, okay. They said it. You're so stubborn, bro, man. I know.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Get off my phone, man. No.
All right, y'all, man. Y'all have a good night. I love you, bro.
I love you too, baby.
Appreciate
all right,
it,
man.
All right.
All I want is do it. Bye.
Your brother is famous in my house, and they don't even know him.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
So let me
Yeah.
guess. You walk around the house on speakerphone, just going all the way.
I
Like
have to have my earbuds in. And so the other day I was saying something.
Damn, my wife just got jealous. I just said I love my own brother, and all of a sudden my wife come around the corner. Who the hell you saying you love?
Who that?
Right.
Damn.
Yeah.
Sean, T mad at you now, bro.
Right. The other day I said something to Ben, and Ben looked at me and he squinched up his face and said, "You're being disingenuous, Edward." Just like that. I'm like, you motherfucker, you little. Yeah, I was like, look at this dude.
So now he's seeing that. Now he's seeing that. He's gonna grow up doing the same things, bro. He's gonna be going around cussing up a storm all around the house, bro.
Being disingenuous, Bruce.
Being disingenuous.
I'll be in here cursing. I don't move like that. But it's wild. He's calling people disingenuous now. I'm like, oops.
That's your fault.
They are. So be it. What up, Bruce?
Thanks for letting me call in. Let me say this real quick, and I'm gonna land the plane real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, the Ravens, they peeped the finesse, yo.
They did.
Brady blocked the trade to the Patriots for a reason. He knew more than they let on, yo. Try to trap the Ravens into the Crosby in that contract. The Ravens never broke the news. Never. The Ravens never broke the news about the trade. It was the Raiders. Ravens don't announce anything unless it's officially a done deal. That's how they do business. Brady wasn't about to set us up. And I'm glad they blocked the trade because obviously they seen something that wasn't right. That was a smart move. I would love to have Maxx, but I think we made our better getting our picks back. We needed our picks. I say this anyway. We need to nail a draft. All these free agent stuff. If we nail a draft, we will be okay. Yeah, we just peep the finesse and we finesse them. So we made out either way. But everybody keeps talking about that. They were talking in a book. They were talking to Trey about Trey Hendrickson and Crosby. They was gonna get both of them. If you put that, they were talking about getting both of them.
That would have been crazy, but I'm trying to pay them both and then still deal with Lamar and all that. Nah, not good. Because they just had to redo Lamar's deal.
But the truth is, you ain't winning unless your defense is the reason why, not Lamar.
Oh, for sure. You take that pressure off of him. Absolutely. Get back to playing real Raven football.
Per Adam Scheffner, they were talking about getting both of them. So
no, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying if they could have pulled it off, yeah, they would have. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying it would be hard to do. That's all.
Then you got all these these casual fans of Baltimore talking about everybody. EDC don't know what the hell he's doing. He need to be fired, and everybody upset.
Don't worry about them, man.
Yeah. They worry about we didn't get Maxx Crosby. I say, yo, his knee is shot.
Yeah,
his knee is shot. So that's how things.
We should ask Brucey while he's on the phone, bro, about the song.
No, let's not make this a thing.
Oh, he's a son.
Nah,
we be all day talking about. What you talking about? The Swagger Like Us joint?
Yeah.
What about it?
Is it commercial?
Yeah, but it's commercial, but it's still hip hop.
Yeah, I didn't feel like because it was a banger. Like bangers are not normally commercial. I didn't feel that.
It was both. It was right. It was that was a great song.
It was.
But yeah, man.
T.I. killed that. But anyway, good.
Let me tell you this about the Ravens, and I'm gonna get all them land plane. Ain't nothing. We will never get a trophy that's 8. 8 is the key to everything. You know, you got a healthy 8.
Nah, your defense, dog. Nah.
Yeah, I think you gotta get back to really playing Ravens defense.
Yo,
and then
let me say this real quick, yo. Isn't it strange how Harbaugh snatching all the boys back up? It's crazy.
Well, he knows them, and so I get it.
Hey, Cam Scatterbull and Ricard, in the backfield, bro, coming out the backfield.
Oh yeah,
you got 2.5 years left on Cam, bro. Chill out.
Bam. Sheesh, he just got there. Shit. He just got drafted.
I don't know what his shelf life is, but whatever.
I'm not
5 years max.
I'm not going to the Giants will be a team to watch in 2026. I'm going. I'm out.
All right, bro. Have a good one. Thanks for the call.
Is what's his name going to be healthy? Play next year? The wide receiver, Malik Neighbors?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he got hurt at the beginning of the year.
Early year. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. We are going to end it right here. Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for your commentary. Thanks for your calls. We appreciate all that. Nope.
Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away.
You don't get to do that now. You get to do that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and share the show with the other people in your orbit. Thank you, Austin, man. We appreciate you, man. Stay around. Make sure you like and subscribe. It was good to hear you call in, man. Appreciate it. Love and Ari, we waiting for you to call next time too. Stop playing.
Love you.
Y'all have a good night.
Baltimore sucks.
Peace, man. Watch your mouth.
Joe Burrow finna retire.